2024. It is approximately 5:38 a.m. and I would like to welcome you to News Hour with Ghostwriter, the first, second, third, fourth, or fifth episode on the League Wars podcast. So, guys, if you're watching this video after it was already pre-recorded, you guys know the routine. We just take a few minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, let some people jump up in the chat, and then we'll get started.
So what is ClickUp? ClickUp is
Good morning, good morning, good morning. As you guys come in, please introduce yourselves. Jump down in the comments and say good morning. Good morning, good morning. As you guys come in, please introduce yourselves in the comments. Like the video. Good morning, guys. Good morning. As you guys come in, please introduce yourselves in the comments. Say good morning. Like the video. We just wait for some people to get in the stream. I know you guys been wanting to talk about politics, you know what I'm saying, since the election. So here's your opportunity this morning. So good morning, guys. News Hour with Ghostwriter. First episode. We're going to be starting in just a little bit. Waiting till some people get in the stream. Good morning, Slaram from San Juan, Argentina. Good morning. How are you doing? Buenos dias. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? Me, bien. Hable español poquito, ¿sí? Angelo, good morning, my brother. How's it going? You get your opportunity to talk about politics this morning, my brother. Talk about the election. What's up? So we see, Angelo, that Mr. Trump did win the popular vote. You see what I'm saying? Like, he didn't win New Jersey, but he did win the popular vote. So him going to California and going to New York and all that stuff, that made absolutely perfect sense. Congratulations to the 47th president of the United States, President Donald J. Trump. Y'all, we going to talk about it this morning. Let's talk about it. Angelo said, "Oh, what happened? What you mean? What happened with the election? You mean what happened with the election? We're gonna talk about it, bro. It's a lot happened, man. The Democrats dropped the ball, but I've been talking about it. You see what I'm saying? Like that's how you go from having 500 people in the stream to like having 100 or two. You know, you don't. But that's what I was saying. If you guys go back and look at the content, I was saying, hey, you're gonna lose the election, but you can't go too hard on them because they look at it like you bashing them when you just telling them the truth, really. You feel what I'm saying? But bro, we gonna talk about it, man. I felt like VP Harris did the best she could. Donald Trump won the election. What can we say about it? Let's see. Slaram says, my father knows the state of Oregon and Santa. Anna, California. Angelo said landslide victory. What was it? What was it, Angelo? Popular vote. About 1.5 points. About 3 million votes. You count 3 million votes landslide. About 2%. You know what I'm saying? He won all the battleground states. He beat her landslide electoral college. Can't deny it. You was absolutely correct. I told you guys I'm not a political pundit, man. I was just doing that, just having a good time. We just jumped on the stream. You see what I'm saying? You see how on Saturdays we do legal content, and then we talk about politics or anything newsworthy you guys want to talk about one day a week. You know what I'm saying? But Mr. Angelo, I give you credit where credit was due. You was right. It was the first popular vote won by a Republican candidate since 2004. So congratulations to Donald J. Trump. Angelo says, I never sweated. I was always comfortable knowing Trump was going to win. Hey, y'all said it. And that's what happened. So I guess you guys are right. I guess y'all are right. So how you think moving forward that Donald Trump is going to govern? I think that's the question now. See what I'm saying? I'm going to talk about VP Harris and her loss and how Donald Trump won. You see what I'm saying? But the question for us moving forward as Americans and the conversation we should be having is how do you think Donald Trump is going to govern? He's the president now. You know what I'm saying? We're going to put that to bed today, at least on the Legal Wars podcast. Atticus says, seriously, though, can I have the recipe, please? What recipe are you talking about, man? You know what I'm saying? What recipe are you talking about? It's like my football team's losing, man. Ole Miss and the Saints, bro. I don't even watch the games. My political candidate lost. You know what I'm saying? It's like the only place I'm really winning at, man, is in the court. You feel what I'm saying? That's the only place I'm really winning at. Kevin Mills, he will govern like a champion. Mr. Kevin, we about to see, man. What you think about mass deportations? Do you think he's really going to be able to deport what the Republicans were saying, 20 million immigrants? You think he's going to be able to deport 20 million immigrants? Good morning, guys. Good morning. Welcome to the Legal Wars Podcast News Hour with Ghostwriter. I welcome you guys in. We just taking a few minutes before we get started. Jumping down in the comments, we saying hello. We talking about the election. Any thoughts you guys have on the election? Donald Trump's historic victory and the popular vote. You see what I'm saying? His victory and the electoral college, his landslide victory. We're going to talk about VP Harris, Kamala Harris, her future. You know, you guys think she'll maybe run for governor after Governor Newsom's finished? You think she'll run for president again? We're going to talk about the mistakes the Democrats made, and we're going to talk about the great job the Republican Party did as a whole. It's legendary political stuff. The Republican parties, what they pulled off. They took control of everything, man. Republicans controlling everything. That's your red white. I'm saying everything. Even the things that's not supposed to be political. You got to think about that. The Republicans control the White House. They control Senate. They control the House of Representatives. You could say, well, it's still a third branch, the government, but we seen how that worked. Supreme Court. You know what I'm saying? So Donald Trump kind of safe, bro. Extremely powerful right now. Mike DR says MAGA is awesome. Angelo says Russia and China already said they want peace. They don't want beef with the Trumpster. Negative Noah says, will you quit speaking gang job? I don't know what you're talking about, sir. It's just who I am. I guess you're judging me right now. Atticus says Trump reminds me of turmeric powder, and that tastes good in chili. Or beef, yum. Angelo says crypto is going up. I think everything's going to go up. I think the stock market's going to go up. He has an extreme amount of power and authority to be able to get his agenda done. See what I'm saying? Like he trifecta, Supreme Court, every branch of government, Donald Trump, that's probably the most power a presidential candidate has coming in the modern times. I mean, every branch of government, even the Supreme Court. You got the Senate, you got the House of Representatives, he got the presidency. If you look at that as a Democrat should be looking at that, you see what I'm saying? Like an election, and we got an election, bro, across the board. Okay, if you look at it how a Democrat should be looking at it, you should say it's a catastrophe. The Democrats' house was on fire. You see what I'm saying? So if I'm an independent, you got to think about that. I'm not a Democrat. I don't drink that Kool-Aid. But as an independent, that's why I was attempting to be critical of the Democrats and the laughter and the joking. You see what I'm saying? I was attempting to be critical of them. And we see why I was attempting to be critical of them, man. What you guys think? Angelo says the economy is going to go up. What you guys think? You guys think the economy is going to go up since Donald Trump's been elected? Tyranius says, you have a job? Yes, sir. I'm a private business owner. You know what I'm saying? Ameliorated Legal, LLC. You could Google me. You know what I'm saying? You'll see some big cases on there. Some big wins, a lot of settlements. Myself, I got tens of thousands for myself in my first 2 years. Legal documents, not an attorney. You see what I'm saying? For a client, I got a client a 6-figure check already. I got the attorney paid 50 racks. You see what I'm saying? I got another case where the same thing's gonna happen. A second client, 6-figure check, the attorney 50 racks. You see what I'm saying? So Ameliorated Legal LLC, if you guys want to Google it. Let's see. Joe Schmo says, do you think it was right that they picked on Puerto Rico by calling it a garbage dump? No, it wasn't right. I don't think the way that Donald Trump runs his campaign is right. That's just me personally. But it works for him. Think about that, guys. Does it not work for him? I don't think the way he runs his campaign has ever been right, but it works. You see what I'm saying? And if I, as an objective person, if I just take a step back and I look at the situation and I look how he won that first election and I see how he won that second election, in my mind, it's like, plus the assassination attempt, in my mind, it's like, bro, did they really cheat for that middle election? You see what I'm saying? It just make you think, bro, but he the president now. Spilled milk is spilled milk. You can't do nothing about spilled milk. You can't dwell in conspiracy theories. You got to go with the facts. I tell you guys that as a litigator. Angelo says history will show I'm right. What you guys think? You see what I'm saying? What you guys think? You guys think that Donald Trump will go down with the greatest economy ever? He got a second chance, all the power, the authority he needs to carry out his agenda. What you guys think? About the last, guys, you got to realize in 2 months, 60 days, we are about to enter the last days of Donald J. Trump. The end of the era, the end of the saga, 14 years in American politics. This it right here, guys. What you think? The last 4 years. Y'all Donald Trump people should be crunk right now. Y'all should be jiggling. Angelo, you should be so crunk, my boy. You feel what I'm saying? What y'all think? Let's see. CLO, I think Three Green Charms says it was a joke by a comedian. He was talking about the trash for Puerto Rico. Bro, I think that's disgusting. I love Hispanic people, man. Love them. You see what I'm saying? I've been in Houston 2 years, bro. A bunch of Hispanic people. For him to talk like that was disgusting. But I mean, Donald Trump has been doing that about black people, you know? In his defense, people say, hey, he don't hate black people. Look at his economy, how many black people he helped. You see what I'm saying? Look how many black people he let out of jail. You see what I'm saying? Look how the Hispanic people voted for Trump. So I'm saying, like, is it really bad or was it working or what? Well, good morning, everyone. I would like to welcome you guys to the Legal Wars Podcast. It's your favorite host, the Ghost. You know what I'm saying? And welcome to News Hour with Ghostwriter. You know what I'm saying? First official episode. You know what I'm saying? That being said, guys, I ask if you haven't already that you like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. And guys, that super chat button is wide open. If you want to donate to the channel, if you want your comment read, just hit that super chat button. I start what I'm doing and I'll read your comment and we can have a discussion. That being said, most importantly, I ask that everyone jump down in the comments this morning. We having a conversation, a discussion about the election. Donald Trump has won, the future of America moving forward, the future of VP Kamala Harris. So guys, let's go ahead and get right up into it. I'm going to start like this, guys. So 6 weeks ago, if you guys follow the content, you could see me screaming on the stream. You guys seen that. Y'all remember that, right? I'm a Christian independent with conservative values, but I supported VP Harris. However, 6 weeks ago, I was upset about surrogates drinking beer on stage and scolding voters. I was screaming at surrogates, saying Donald Trump was a threat to America. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that the Democrats saying Donald Trump was a threat to America? Because look, in an election, you got to always remember your audience. Your audience are the American people. The American people, their primary concern isn't whether or not that Donald Trump is a scumbag or not, okay? That plays a part in their concern, but that's not their primary concern. They have other concerns. Like for women, abortion is a concern. More importantly, for everybody, immigration was a concern. We see that now. More importantly, for everybody, the economy is a concern. So there's other concerns the voters have besides whether or not this guy is a bad guy or not. See what I'm saying? VP here is a litigator. So if we in court and we making the case against Donald Trump, I'm making the case that his moral character or his moral compass isn't up to par. You see what I'm saying? So that goes great. That's fine in a court of law. We could prove that. But the American people understand, not saying that it does not matter to them, just saying there's other issues besides that matters. Like groceries and like gas and like all these people you allowing into the country. See what I'm saying? There's other issues. So when you're making the case against a candidate, you got to remember, like, just harboring on him not being a good person isn't always going to be the key for you, okay? So that being said, let's continue. At that time, we would have 500 plus people in this stream, and I know I offended people. However, after throwing my hat in the ring in favor of VP Harris, people was wondering why I was being so hard on the Democrats if I was supporting them. Y'all remember that? People started calling me a Republican. Y'all remember that, saying I was giving them Republican talking points. Started calling me an undercover Trump supporter. I know y'all remember that if y'all be in the stream all the time. However, none of that was true. What was true, however, is I understood voters were upset at the price of groceries and gas. I know people were upset at the number of immigrants that were being allowed to the country and were stealing the resources. Guys, how many times y'all heard me talk about that on the stream? Be honest. We talked about that all the time. I understood the feelings of the people on the ground. I knew that the Democrats will have to fight to keep control of power. So let's look at what's happened. Joe Biden's approval rating was at about 40%. However, 70% of the people felt that the country is either doing badly or was on the wrong track. Those are margins that really no vice president running for election has ever overcome. Fact check me now. Fact check me. So I don't want people to think an open convention that if Democrats would have inserted Michelle Obama, I don't think it would have made much of a difference. Michelle Obama is extremely popular, but I'm not sure, number one, America is ready for a female president. That's a question that I'm going to ask you guys this morning. Angelo, do you guys think that America is ready for a female president? Number two, Joe Biden was bleeding black male supporters and Hispanic males so fast and hard, I'm not even sure Michelle Obama could have closed those wounds in just 100 days. Y'all tell me if I'm right. Did we not see a huge migration amongst the electorate of black males and Hispanic males leaving, running from the Democratic Party to the Republican Party in groves? And with 100 days to win the election, I'm not even sure Michelle Obama could have done that. Number three, the Republicans did a great job and outpaced Democrats in registering new voters. If you guys watch the content, you guys go back and review the content, you can see that I've been saying for a long time. You see what I'm saying? That the Democrats had a lot of work to do. I've been saying that Donald Trump started running for re-election in 2021. What I wasn't saying is it wasn't just Donald Trump, it was the Republican Party. And the Republican Party out-registered the Democrats for the first time in modern history. For real, a concerted effort, bro. They got on top of the Democrats' head, bro, and they just beat them. That's the whole Republican Party. So before the race even started, it don't matter who your candidate was, it would have been extremely hard to beat Donald Trump. Number four, Joe Biden was an extremely unpopular president. Guys, listen. If you guys look in the history of American politics, okay? Guys, I'm going to get down in the discussion in just a second. You guys keep those comments coming. I appreciate you guys' participation. Listen, guys, if you look at any president, if you look at a vice president when they were running for re-election, Al Gore. So a lot of people could argue and say, hey, Al Gore won the popular vote. You feel what I'm saying? Bill Clinton was a popular president, you see what I'm saying, amongst the American people, but he was unpopular for other reasons, other issues. You see what I'm saying? So even in a situation where the environment was friendly for Al Gore, George Bush was able to sneak out a win or eke out a win in the courts. You see what I'm saying? So for VP Harris to step into this climate with Joe Biden being an extremely unpopular vice president, you see what I'm saying? Not only that, running against a famous movie star and a famous president, there's no way that we couldn't have seen this coming from 10 miles away. But you got to project optimism. If you're supporting somebody, that's why VP Harris always said, we will win. You got to project that optimism. So, of course, that's what I did. That's what I'm going to try to do always if I'm supporting somebody. You see what I'm saying? But we've seen the warning signs coming way down the road. Guys, let's keep going. Watching even Minnesota stay on the map. You guys seen that? That's unbelievable. That's the question to the chat right now. Y'all get down in the chat. I know it's early in the morning, guys. It's just after 6 a.m. Central. I appreciate you guys being with me, guys. Get down in the chat. Get active. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Let's get this conversation cranked up. But, guys, did y'all watch the election? Y'all seen early in the election how Minnesota stayed on the map? I was like, what? Minnesota stayed on the map? Like, what? I'm talking about the polls closed now. They calling states right after the polls closed, 15 minutes later, 20 minutes later. It's been an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. I'm saying picking 10 walls, in my opinion, was a mistake, especially with PA being the state that decides the presidential election, and Pennsylvania had a very popular governor that was ready to be named vice president. Not only is Shapiro able to attract centralists, and he was really popular in the states you needed to win, it's just the kind of character and personality and the type of candidate that I was trying to tell y'all. In 2028, Josh Shapiro, barring some kind of humongous mistake or allegation, will be the 48th president of the United States. I really believe that. I believe he's that good of a candidate. See what I'm saying? But hey, she picked Governor Walz, and I'm saying Governor Walz was struggling at first to win. They were struggling to win Minnesota, man. It was still on the map for a minute. You feel me? That was his state. Maybe because the way VP Harris was inserted late into the race, maybe if she started in January, she could have had time to lay out the case against Trump. I don't think none of this helps. I think it would have turned out the same way, regardless of who the Democrats would have inserted in that position. The problem is the Democrats have lost touch with their base. Tell me if I'm wrong. Angelo, am I wrong? Angelo, did you used to be a Democrat? I think he said he did. New Jersey, Hispanic male. He said, I'm voting for Trump. Trump gonna win New Jersey. The Democrats have lost touch with their base. Tell me if I'm wrong. Angelo, did you vote for Joe Biden before last time? Get in the comments, y'all. Let's have this discussion. I was trying to warn them. But instead of listening, they said, hey, he a Republican. You feel me? We're not going to listen to you. We don't know what no independent mean. You're a Republican. You against abortion, you a Republican. You against immigration, you a Republican. You see what I'm saying? It ain't no Republican or Democrat. It should be. It should be the American people. And you should govern according to you represent the American people, bro. So I don't care what party you affiliated with, represent them right. Donald Trump did it better. We see it clearly. The Senate and the House of Representatives, clearly the people spoke, allowing millions and millions of foreigners to come into America at one time just makes no sense to me. I said this before, you depend on poor people to turn out and vote for you, but you giving foreigners the resources that you promised the poor people you would give them if they vote for you. I'm going to have to run that back one more time. Good morning, bless up, Kev. Good morning, Kush boy. See my moderator jumping up in the stream. I hope you guys already liked the video. You see what I'm saying, guys? That super chat button is wide open this morning. You want to donate to the channel, we'll stop and talk about anything you want to talk about. More importantly, I don't care, bro, you donate or not. If you in this stream, you in this chat, you a live human being that you jump down in the comments, let your voice be heard. I'm about to get to the discussion in a second. We talking politics, man. I did a lot of capping for VP Harris. I had to eat crow. Man. I just think VP Harris was a good person. She got a good heart. You see what I'm saying? That's what I thought. But none of that mattered. Her economic plan, I believe in hers. I didn't necessarily believe in Trump. You know what I'm saying? But I spoke out. As Bless Up Kid. As my boy Kush Boy. I spoke out against the immigration policies of the Democrats. I spoke out against abortion and against, you know what I'm saying, same-sex marriages. I spoke out against it as a conservative Christian, and I spoke out against it as an independent and just what I believed and what I believed the climate and the pulse of the American people was at the time. But as I said before, Bless Up Kev, they thought I was being hard and critical of the vice president. You can't pat somebody on the back if you see a hurricane coming, because a lot of us aren't political people, so you guys don't understand it as well. I might understand it a little bit better than you. What I'm finna say right here is because it wasn't just Donald Trump. All the branches of all the government, the Democrats have lost. So they're going to have to revamp themselves with no power and pull off an unspeakable feat and go to the American people, because they don't have no authority in the branches of government in America. No majority. The Supreme Court, we see how they're ruled. Conservative. Red. Okay, they're supposed to be unbiased. It is what it is. Conservative. The Senate is controlled by the conservatives. The House of Representatives is controlled by the conservatives. Salute Speaker Mike Johnson. And the White House is controlled by the conservatives. So you got to understand as a political person what was on the line. And you out here skinning and grinning, drinking beers. We going to attack somebody who trying to tell us the way this is looking to the American people. At the same time, Donald Trump went to Mickey D's. We laughed at him. We thought that was goofy. Donald Trump got in a garbage truck. We laughed at him. We thought that was goofy. You know what he was doing? He was connecting. Listen to me now. He was connecting with ordinary people like me and you. Look at Donald Trump. He just like us. He gonna go in here, Mickey D's, say teas, flipping French fries. Genius. Connecting with the American people. We saw Donald Trump go get on that garbage truck, and we laughed at him. He almost fell down. Ha, 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 ha. But you know what he was doing? He was connecting with people like me and you, the working class, regular, everyday people who remember, and this guy's talking big talk about the economy. We saw him get shot in the ear with his hand up in the air saying, "Fight, fight," looking like a gladiator, brother. Optics of that. Joe Biden had to get out. But what I'm saying is, I don't think whoever you would have asserted in that position would have beat him. I just don't think so. Like I said, the Republicans and Donald Trump started running in 2001. They were running for president again, and it shows. They outpaced the Democrats in new voter registration. He started going to New York, Madison Square Garden. Think about that. Coachella. This boy a rock star, and he won the popular vote. See what I'm saying? I said this. Before you depend on poor people to turn out and vote for you, but you giving foreigners the resources you promised the poor, you will give them if they voted for you. I think that's the moral to the whole story. Democrats lost their base. It makes no sense. The Republicans seem to understand the changing demographics of the country. The Republicans understand. This is what the Republicans did. I want to tell you the game. I'm going to break it down for you. So, what the Republicans did at first, what MAGA was in 2016, 2015, was telling all the white people that, hey, the Hispanics that's coming in here, all these Negroes, bless up kid, all these Negroes being born, all these Asians coming in here, all these migrants coming in here. The white people, for the first time ever, is about to become the minority. Make America great again. Make America white again. That's what he won 4% of the black vote. That's what he came in, you see what I'm saying, trying to be president as. But whenever Donald Trump lost in 2020, he saw his coalition of just these Proud Boys and these disgruntled Americans at the control or changing demographics of America could just win the election for him. So he started chipping in at the Democrats. He went Kodak Black and them, these popular rappers in Florida, amongst black people. He already popular in Florida. He started creating a firestorm. You see what I'm saying? He got connections. He used to be a former, you see what I'm saying, actor, whatever he was, television personality. And that's what happened, bruh. And he started building his coalition. I was making fun of him for going on Aiden Ross or Joe Rogan. You see how it turned out, though. I mean, he just was genius with it. You know what I'm saying? Democrats made mistakes, Republicans capitalized them. Republicans pointed to the high grocery prices, the high gas prices, and the fact that Trump put his name on that $1,400 stimulus check and then it started registering voters. Republicans were smart. They out-registered Democrats and then began courting younger voters. When have you known Republicans to court younger voters? Trump going on Joe Rogan and Aiden Ross. Aiden Ross be having 1 million people in the stream at one time. You can't underestimate the power of these people. Trump hopping on a garbage truck, going to Mickey D's. It's like the Republican Party, a party who we thought was for the white elites, turned into a party for the working class and started courting minorities. Imagine when the Republicans start putting people like Tim Scott and Nikki Haley and vice president or president. The Democrats, they got their work cut out for them, bro. If the Republicans can keep this momentum, the Democrats have their work cut out for them. So if the Democrats want to start blaming anyone, they should start. If you want to start blaming someone, you should start not with VP Harris. You should start by blaming yourself. Chat, it's discussion time. Guys, I'm about to jump down into the discussion, man. Get them comments coming, guys. You see what I'm saying? I know it's early on this Tuesday morning, bro. I was talking a big talk for VP Harris, and VP Harris lost, man. She lost. Donald Trump won, man. So it's discussion time. This y'all time, man. Make me eat that crow. What you guys think about my initial assessment? You know what I'm saying? Jump down in the discussion, in the comments. Let me know what you think. I'm going to go ahead and take it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead and take it. Bless up, kid. We might have to let a few of these comments slide. You feel me? Because I taught that talk. You feel me? I'm going to stand on business. I understand Republicans think that they are always right and we're supposed to win. But do you get where I'm coming from? Immigration, high gas prices, high grocery prices, unpopular president, just a general sense that the country's on the wrong track. Do you think the Democrats were extremely out of touch? Guys, please be descriptive with your comments and let's discuss. So guys, if you haven't already, I ask that you'll like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. And guys, that super chat button is wide open. If you want to donate to the channel, if you want me to read your comments, I'll start with what I'm doing, and read your comment first. Your donations are appreciated. They are accepted. That's how I'm able to spend the time streaming, is off your donations, guys. So I appreciate your super chat. So I see a lot of my regulars in here that I haven't seen in here in a while. Like my boy Pig Daddy. What's up, Pig Daddy? He's talking to Colleen. He said, just like the tariffs hurt so bad his last time, you're dope. Pig Daddy, it ain't no candidates in the race no more, so it's time to just be utterly and brutally honest. Pig Daddy, I gotta say this. Joe Biden kept some of them tariffs from Donald Trump in place. That's facts. So Donald Trump was a trendsetter on the tariffs. That's facts. Let's be real about it. We're going to be real now. I don't have to be fake. You see what I'm saying? It's no election over. VP Harris, you know I love you, baby. You feel me? But the Democrats messed up. I was trying to warn them. So let's be real about it. Let's be real. Being real, yeah. Joe Biden and them kept some of Donald Trump's tariffs into place. That's facts. Let's keep it moving. Pat MC Crotch, what's happening? He's talking to Colleen. It's okay to buy American-made products. I'm trying to wonder why they want to get on Miss Colleen. Miss Colleen says, Kev, why are you so scared about 0.5% of the population? I'm not sure what you guys talking about. Miss Colleen says tariffs started the Great Depression. Miss Colleen, it did back then, but I think this time Donald Trump, listen, what y'all, guys, I love this. Y'all keep having that conversation like that amongst yourselves in the comments. Listen, this is what I'm saying, Miss Colleen, though. The whole problem with this entire argument is that Donald Trump was the president before Joe Biden. So people lived under Donald Trump's years. This ain't nothing you got to tell them. This ain't something you saying. Because they know politicians be capping. They halfway don't trust the government. You see what I'm saying? And they look at the Democrats as being more deep state than the Republicans. You see what I'm saying? So that's a disadvantage for the Democrats. So what I'm saying is that they already seen Donald Trump be president for 4 years. And then right now you got Joe Biden. And I was trying to tell VP Harris, you need to separate hard, strong from him. Separate from him. Forget his ego. He should be able to understand that. She didn't separate that hard from him, though. But then you have Joe Biden. So the people themselves had 4 years to feel Trump and 4 years to feel Biden. So regardless of what you say, you couldn't do no capping because the people already felt it. You see what I'm saying? They already felt it. My boy Kush Boy with that $5 super chat. Kush Boy, one of my moderators, excuse me. He one of my day ones. Always show me love. Guys, if you guys want to donate to the channel like my boy Kush Boy, go ahead and hit that super chat. I would greatly appreciate it. I want to see 200 likes on my boy Kush Boy super chat. Thank you, Kush Boy, for that $5 super chat. He said, go show big head booty. Should have listened to me when I told you she wasn't gonna win. Crow eating time. Where the crow at? I stand on business. As a litigator, as a person, as a human, all the mistakes I made in my past, me becoming a Christian, you see what I'm saying? Because we know some Christians lie. You feel me? But I'm saying I don't really even be lying, bro. I stand on business. And Kush Boy, you are 10,000% right. Crow eating time. You was right. Kush Boy, in the back of my heart, in the back of my mind, behind the scenes, I would tell people in private, you see what I'm saying? But coming out here, I'm going to try to project strength for VP Harris. And I was hoping that she was win. Bless up, Kev. I think he was too. A lot of us was. But Kush Boy, you told me she wasn't going to win. And she didn't win. So you guys were absolutely right. Angelo was one of the other guys that always donate to the channel. He one of my day ones, and Angelo said the same thing. One gonna win. Pat MC Crotch, Pig Daddy, they in here. Y'all in here this morning. I don't see them in here all the time, but they in here this morning. These are regular people, and they showed me this the whole time. So I'll give y'all that. I'll salute you guys for that. Pig Daddy says TV advertising might go back to realistic representations of American families. Pig Daddy, I think, look, this is what I'm saying. You know what I've seen from Trump? Another thing I've seen from Trump, Trump was like, the Republicans got here. The Republicans used to be an old white man party. Y'all remember that? They done got hip. They done got hip, bruh. You feel what I'm saying? They been down with the young people, cool culture. They was with it. And how many hits that Donald Trump going to make it is? How many hits that got on TikTok? 300 million of the largest voting block, like the young people. Like, cause I'm saying, like, the old people, they minds made up. Either you think Donald Trump a bad person, or you more worried about your grocery bills, like the voters talking about? Are you more worried about the price of gas and immigration and abortion? Or do you think he's a bad person? Just lost the argument. The Democrats just lost the argument, man. Make a long story short, they lost the argument astoundingly. Not just the White House, the Senate too, and the House of Representatives. And they already lost the Supreme Court. Guys, 165 likes. I see Kristen E. I see Kristen E. I want to see all those, everybody in here, please. It's free to show your love and support. People donate to the channel. I want to see 160 likes on my boy Kristen E. Super Chat. Kristen E., I thank you for that support to the channel, sir. He says, I don't want my government acting like my dad. I think that's the sentiment, Kristen E. And people think that about the Democrats. They don't trust the Democrats. You see what I'm saying? But think about this. Okay, let's chronologically break down the series of events. And guys, this is not Kool-Aid. I needed that drink of water. You know, bro, where my day ones up in here, bro? Y'all know how I used to be. Cry me a river. We got to sing that to the Democrats now. Hey, so listen. So Joe Biden and them in the White House. So Donald Trump, y'all got to think back to 2016. He come in here like not trusting the government, like drain the swamp, make America great again, deport the immigrants, like a populist kind of message, you know, pro-American movement, you know what I'm saying, like traditional American. You know, he a different candidate, but it fit into what the Republicans traditionally do, okay? So that's how he starts in 2016. After he governs for 4 years, his economy did excellent. Guys, listen. You guys I'll show you guys this if y'all want to dispute this, okay? We got a little bit of time, guys, before we continue with the content. Let's look at how Donald Trump's economy did in his first term. You see what I'm saying? Because the American people could easily go find this information out. So we're going to say, what was the GDP? We already looked at jobs, Joe Biden's jobs. Look, the argument is because Joe Biden took over after COVID, okay? He added a lot of jobs back in 2021. You guys know a lot of people had not went back to work yet. So the argument is because Joe Biden took over in 2021, a lot of those people going back to work actually come from COVID. That's not because of Joe Biden's great economy. But if you look at the numbers on his face, Joe Biden's unemployment rate is like 4.1%. That's like an all-time low. His I would say his 16 million jobs. I'm saying his numbers look good on the surface. But what I'm saying is Donald Trump did that prior to COVID. And if you look at, listen, let's break the numbers down. If we look at number 2, who is on the all-time unemployment, lowest unemployment of all presidents in the history of the United States. Listen to me. You got to think the American people smart. Listen to me. If you look at the unemployment numbers, all-time history in the United States, y'all follow me? We looking at it. Joe Biden is number 1, Donald Trump number 2. Donald Trump was the president, his numbers. COVID. Think about COVID. So he was the president that lost a lot of jobs. He's still number 2. Joe Biden was the president that added a bunch of those jobs back, and he number 1. So let's look at the GDP. Okay, y'all follow me on that, right? So GDP under Donald Trump. Let's look at the GDP under Donald Trump. Look, guys, we got some VP Harris fans in here. You see what I'm saying? Y'all just be patient with me. We gonna talk about VP Harris, baby. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm just being real now. We ain't running no election. We ain't running no campaign. When we talk about politics, we gonna be real. If President Trump gets out of line and he starts governing wrong, or he does something that was different than his policies, or if America does crumble, God forbid, then I'm gonna put y'all gonna eat the crow that time. So we just gonna be fair about it. Donald Trump won resoundingly. He has the mandate. So before we look into Donald Trump's numbers all time, his GDP, we gonna look for my boy Pat MC Crotch. I want to see 230 likes on Pat's super chat. That's too funny. That's too funny. Thank you for that $2 donation. If you guys haven't already, I ask that you guys will like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Guys, like y'all see Pat MC with that donation, I ask that you guys please would donate to the channel. That's what helps me, allows me to be able to come to you guys 2 times a week with the 2 episodes we have. I thank you for that super chat, Pat MC Crotch. So Pat MC Crotch says Diddy voted for Kamala and Colleen Avidi. That's too funny. Colleen, you are very popular in this chat, Colleen. Very popular. Colleen, where are you at? Colleen, I hear everybody addressing you. Everybody, Colleen. I'm sorry, guys, I haven't been able to get down in the discussion as much, but I will. Thank you for that super chat. But if you guys, again, want to donate to the channel, I would much appreciate it. Your donations are much appreciated, guys. You know, these days, everything is so expensive, and anything and everything we can get is a blessing. So, guys, let's look at Donald Trump's final numbers, okay? There's one number that I want to look at. Paychecks under Donald Trump first administration grew faster than inflation. Average weekly earnings for all workers were up 8.4% under inflation. This is Trump's final numbers, factcheck.org, okay? So you guys want to say I'm plagiarizing. Factcheck.org, you guys could look it up yourselves. Sorry I can't screen share. That's why I still need those donations, okay? Factcheck.org, okay? Paychecks, people felt it in their pockets. After-tax corporate profits went up. Stock market set new records. The S&P 500 index rose 67.8%. International trade deficit Trump promised to reduce went up. Okay? Let's see. I'm looking for one thing. What happened with the poverty rate? The poverty rate went down 1.3%. I'm looking for that GDP because I know that GDP under Trump was high. I see my boy Angelo. I want to see 225 likes on Angelo's super chat, guys. That's what we do on the Legal Wars podcast. We all show love. My boy Angelo donated to the channel. He's showing love, guys. It's free. Anywhere in life, it's always free to show somebody some love. So everybody, please like Angelo, $5 super chat as it scrolls up. Thank you, Angelo, for donating to the channel. So my boy Angelo says, Kamala Harris supporters will be thanking us Donald Trump supporters after Trump is done. In 2028, I'm going to screenshot this comment to tell you I told you so. Bro, with somebody like Angelo, bro, all I could do is just have the utmost respect for him, not just because he donated to the channel. Because I'm saying, like, I debate people who donate to the channel all the time. That's why I don't have as many supporters as I do. You see what I'm saying? Besides other problems that I might have. But the reason why I got that respect for Angelo, because Angelo told me from day one, he said Trump was going to win New Jersey. Trump didn't win New Jersey, but I get Angelo's sentiment. Is that's why he was the first Republican president to win the popular vote since 2004. You see what I'm saying? That's why he was going to New York. I called him on that. That's why he was going to California. And that's why Angelo was saying that. Because he was gaining popularities, he decreased those margins. Bro, I made a stream about can VP Harris win the Electoral College and lose the popular vote, because I seen something in Trump to where he was being extremely popular. Bro, Madison Square, look at the crowds he was drawing in strong blue districts. And then in the places where it was 50-50 places like Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Michigan, Georgia, Arizona. I said from the get-go, I didn't think she had a chance in Georgia and Arizona. But North Carolina, in the 50-50 places, she lost all those jump balls. You see what I'm saying? So Angelo was saying that from the get-go. So what did I say? So Angelo's saying, like, with Trump being the president before and him having arguably the second best economy with the numbers, which if you take the COVID factor would have been the best economy in American history, Angelo's saying that, why wouldn't I believe that argument? You guys know I'm a legal person. I go by facts and reason. Angelo's saying Donald Trump is about to have the best economy in the history of the United States. I'm going to screenshot that for you and come back to you in 4 years so you can see that. He was president before, and if he didn't have the best economy, COVID factor, he had the second best economy by the numbers. So I'm saying, like, why would I dispute that? I don't eat crow twice. If I eat it, I'm going to eat it one time. I'm not arguing Trump no more. He got to do something to get me to be like that. Do y'all understand that? I was an independent. I'm not a Democrat. I don't have to pledge allegiance to the Democratic Party. I supported VP Harris. VP Harris got 60 days as the Vice President of the United States, and as the stream is entitled, The Future of VP Harris. What's she going to do? She going to run for governor? She going to give it another shot in 2028? I'm saying she got 60 days. It's Donald Trump's show. As Americans, we need to support Donald Trump as president. You see what I'm saying? Let the man make a mistake before you get at his neck. I'm not going to get at his neck. You see what I'm saying? I believe that he could do what he said he could do. I appreciate that super chat, Angelo. If you guys want to donate to the channel, like I'm saying, man, I really, really, really would appreciate it. Them donations are needed, my brothers, my sisters. You guys know that we got to live, bro. We have to live. You know what I'm saying? And for me to get to where I'm trying to go to with the Legal Wars podcast, I appreciate those donations. So I'm looking at for gross. If you guys don't know what GDP is a measure of the nation's economy. I'm in Investopedia right now, okay? A U.S. president's policies are greatly affect gross domestic product, which is an indicator to measure the country's economic activity. We're going to get back to the GDP. I see my boy Angelo with another $5 super chat. I want to see 155 likes on that super chat. Angelo, thank you for that $5 donation. Everybody, as y'all see that super chat, scroll up in your stream. Everybody, please go over and like Angelo's super chat. $5 donation. I appreciate you, my brother. So Angelo say, hey, Ghost, if the celebrities really thought that democracy was on the line, they charged Kamala Harris to do a speech on her behalf. Listen, we talked about that, Angelo. I said that. If they thought democracy was on the line, they on TV drinking beers, coming out telling jokes, laughing, playing. The optics of that, people just didn't believe it. They seen Trump as president before, guys. I'm going to keep going back to that. That's the problem that you had with the premise of that argument. If the Democrats ran like an ABC, listen, in the law, we have something like a template, okay? So, excuse me, guys, in a template, if I'm doing discovery with you, so I'm asking you questions, interrogatories. What a template is I'm going to use the same document that I used on someone else to format that to do. So a lot of those questions in discovery are the same. Do you have social media? You see what I'm saying? Do you have children? Are you married? Where do you work? Yada, yada. It's a template. So the Democrats use the template with their campaign to run against the Republicans. And that's where they messed up at. The template just won't work. Bless Up Kev says it was a scam. I thought Kimmy was winning, but the media got it wrong. They got it way wrong. The pollsters even said we fixed the polls. Look, we fixed the polls. We fixed the polls. Bro, Donald Trump said, get off me, bro. Ain't no Trump. You can't fix no Trump lean, boy. That's what he said. He said you can't fix no Trump lean. I'm going to get people not going to come out and say, hey, I support Donald Trump. But they're going to go vote for him. You know what that sound like to me? That sound like you got your policies in order. You got grown people. They're not going to come out with all that loud talking hoopla, but they're going to support you. And they're going to vote for you. And that's what happened. Angelo, buddy, I thank you for that super chat. Everybody donate to the channel. I thank y'all. Guys, we having a lively discussion this morning. If you are able to donate to your super chat, anything you want to get off your chest, I would appreciate it. But if not, it doesn't matter, guys. Please jump down in the comments right now. Everybody, let your voice be heard. Conversations amongst yourselves. Guys, I want to see what y'all think about the election. You know what I'm saying? Why y'all think the Republicans won? You know what I'm saying? The Republicans just didn't win the White House. Donald Trump just didn't win the White House. The Republicans won Senate and the House of Representatives. They already have a majority on the Supreme Court and the justices, guys. So what you guys think? Okay? Guys, one last time, and I'm going to jump down into the discussion, guys, and we'll continue with the comments. The content, I'm sorry. I was looking for GDP. You see what I'm saying? So I was looking for GDP. So this is according to Investopedia. We looking for Trump's GDP. According to economists, the ideal average annual GDP should be at 2% to 3% per year, okay? So it should be 2 to 3% per year. So let's look at some good presidents. Reagan's GDP was 3.6%. Ford's GDP for 1 year was 5.4%. Trump's GDP for 4 years was 2.3%. So his GDP was the same as Obama's, the same as Biden. So for Trump, these next, I know Trump had COVID. Trump's GDP at one point during his 4 years was at 3%. Your GDP is at 3%. That's historic economic growth. You're doing a really good job. It should be at 3%. You see what I'm saying? Like Biden's GDP right now is 2.2%. I'm saying I want to see Trump with that Reagan GDP, that 3.6%. Pat MC Crotch, Chris Armstrong, Angelo, Nate Peterson, Bless Up Kev, Miss Colleen, everybody in this chat right now. Like, that's what I want to see from Donald J. Trump. I want to see his GDP match the Reagan years in these next 4 years, 3.6%. I understand that Trump had hit 3% at president before COVID. COVID messed a lot of this up. COVID messed up Trump's presidency and Biden's because it was in between the two of them. So it's hard we could judge Trump's presidency prior to COVID, and I guess we could judge Joe Biden's presidency the last 2 years. Okay? Joe Biden's numbers are good, but how his presidency has felt since or after COVID has not been really good at all. What you guys think? Jump down in the comments, guys. Let me know. Miss Trina says, we are the new solid majority. Yes, you are. I don't know about how solid it is because I'm talking about the majority in a way that I have not seen in politics since I've been watching politics. The Republicans run everything. Miss Lizard says she was busy enjoying being Princess VP. She wasn't sharpening her political skills. That's true. But she didn't. She only had 100 days. That's number one. Number two, that loss, you can't put that all on VP Harris. That's what I said in my introduction. I'm not sure if you heard that, man. But in my introduction, I said, man, I don't think Michelle Obama could have beat Trump. Listen, Trump, y'all ask the people who be in here. Trump has been running for re-election since 2021. Y'all tell me how I'm wrong. And if Trump hadn't been, the Republican Party has. They out-registered for the first time in like history the Democrats in Pennsylvania by hundreds of thousands of votes. They've been ready for this. They've been prepared for this. They've been like with this strategy. They didn't just start the strategy. I'm saying what y'all got to say, what VP Harris came in the race doing is she was going off a race that Joe Biden was losing by 15 points. Listen, y'all acting like, let's say baseball. Whoever that pitcher is that's pitching, whenever the score, where you losing on the scoreboard, that's who you count the loss for. You can't count that loss for VP Harris. That's Joe Biden's loss. Joe Biden was the starting pitcher. VP Harris was it was whatever you call the substitute pitcher. She tried to save that race. Because Joe Biden got like 87% of minority votes. So it was down from Barack Obama. Barack Obama got 92%, but he a black male. So, but Hillary Clinton, you would expect 90%. So it's a slight drop for Joe Biden. But I'm saying before VP Harris got into that race, the damage was done. Tell me where I'm wrong. Joe Biden was hemorrhaging black males, Hispanic males, and then VP Harris was the perfect storm. Because Joe Biden was already losing the males, VP Harris got into the race, and I don't know what you could do. Good morning, Aloha Kitty, one of my moderators. How you doing, baby? Good morning, good morning. Pig Daddy said he's about to have a stroke. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Pig Daddy. Who you saying about to have a stroke? You talking about Joe Biden? You talking about me? I'm not sure, Pig Daddy. I don't really have no strokes. I'll be prepared for everything. I don't know who you was talking about. Chris Lane says she never had a chance. Chris Lane, you are absolutely correct. For reasons that I've went over, more reasons I'm about to go over, all of what happened was in place since 2021. She had 100 days to the Republicans 4 years. The Democratic Party lost that election because it wasn't just VP Harris. It was across the board. Y'all, we're going to look at it in a second, the numbers, how many seats they lost. The Democratic Party as a whole lost that election. Kush Boy said Obama's not a black male. You hear what Kush Boy said? That's how black males look at it now. This ain't 2008. This ain't 2012. You 20 years later. This is a younger generation, different generation. Obama ain't that Michael Jordan. Obama is my generation's Michael Jordan. Him and Bill Clinton, because Bill Clinton is like the Magic Johnson. He was good for a little bit of my lifetime, but Magic Johnson was good when I was like 5. Michael Jordan was good during the time that I was like, you see what I'm saying, idolizing basketball players. LeBron James good when I'm grown. But I'm saying like Obama was like my Michael Jordan. You see what I'm saying? But it's not Michael. You got to think about the generation younger than me. If you ask a 30-year-old or 25-year-old who the best basketball player is, they probably going to tell you LeBron James. And if you ask a 15-year-old, they're going to like the younger. That's how it is. You see what I'm saying? So I'm saying, but Obama, you got to realize that Obama coming into the arena like, hey, I'm MJ. But you got to think this arena that you stepping into, they don't think that MJ the best basketball player. You see what I'm saying? They think Donald Trump a cool dude, bro. Like he funny, he crazy. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of stuff he be saying, he be talking, be real stuff. You know what I'm saying? Aloha Kitty, I appreciate it, baby. I appreciate it. She say, please be respectful to your boy Ghost. You feel me? Y'all got respect. Y'all have some respect for your boy Ghost. You feel me? Kush Boy says Bill Clinton was the best. Obama don't even compare. Bro, I say that too, though, Kush Boy. I agree. I think that Bill Clinton was the best politician. He was good at making deals. Obama was a good president. Because to me, a president, Obama is a very intelligent person. He made intelligent decisions that were against his party. That's why I got respect for him. Like, whenever they were talking about leaving Afghanistan, John McCain was telling them he respected John McCain. That was against everything he stood for. If I'm not mistaken, Obama was one of the few people that voted against the Iraq war from the very beginning. I think that might be how he beat Hillary Clinton. People saw that decision-making process. Obama voted against the war. He knew the war wasn't going to be good. Clinton voted for it. You see what I'm saying? So I'm saying, you're talking about the same war process. Obama killed bin Laden, and I'm saying he stayed in Afghanistan. Look how Biden left it. Trump stayed too. That's what I'm saying, Kush Boy. As a president, to me, Obama made very good decisions, critically good decisions. He's a highly intelligent individual. He would go against his party for what was good for America. Look how many people Obama deported. And not only that, one job of a president at a time when America was about to be on its knees economically, Obama came in with hope and change, and he basically resurrected the spirit of America. At that time, the economy was like the worst. I think they call it the Great Recession. The Great Depression was like back in the 30s. What we learned in high school was the worst economic time in American history. America was like a third world country, and they couldn't even afford the price of bread. Well, it didn't get that bad in the Great Recession, but I'm saying that's the times when Obama came into office. So having somebody with that great orator ability to be able to heal the spirit of the nation by giving great speeches, I think that helped too. So that's why I say he was the best president. You know what I'm saying? Black Air Force Energy says, go by the man, not the party. How George Washington for the first 3 presidents were unheld. I don't understand what you're saying with that, sir, but I agree with you 1,000%. I go by the person, not the party. And just looking at VP Harris and Donald Trump, for VP Harris, it was almost an impossible feat to overcome. Jilly D says, I saw Hillary couldn't keep her man happy. So how could she keep a country happy? Maybe that's how Obama won. Now, I think Obama won because he was a black man who could speak really good. You see what I'm saying? And people just believed in him. They wanted to give it a chance. They wanted to pay reparations to black people. The white people did. That's why I believe he won. He just, plus his candidate made a connection with the young vote. They got a lot of young vote. They got the minority vote. I mean, he did. I mean, I don't know. What you guys think? Pig Daddy says, what party did George Washington represent? I'm not sure, Pig Daddy. Let's look it up. I don't know if there was a party. I'm not sure, Pig Daddy. I'm not even going to lie to you. That's a good question. I'm not going to stunt to you, Pig Daddy, like I know. I do know a lot, but I don't know everything. What party did George Washington... Sorry, guys, I ain't trying to do the weave like Donald Trump always be saying, but, you know, I am interactive with my chat, and I do, like, that's what we do in the League Wars podcast, have these discussions. I'm about to jump right back to the content, though. So George Washington didn't belong to a political party, Pig Boy. Just like I said, he was independent. You know what I'm saying? I think we need to get back to that independent party of America. I really do. What you guys do. Okay? So, guys, give me just a second. We're going to continue right along with the content, So, who's to blame for VP Harris's loss? Who's to blame? Guys, I ask that y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, super chat wide open, guys. This is a perfect time to use that super chat. You guys want to get something off your chest. You want me to read your comment. I'm going to stop everything I'm doing. You want to donate to the channel. I need those donations. They appreciate it. That's how I'm able to spend the time with you guys 2 days a week on Tuesdays and Saturdays. I would have really appreciate it. So, guys, who's to blame for the Democrats' loss? Okay? So let's talk about my picks and projections. Let's talk about it. From day one, I said VP Harris had to win the blue ball. Had to. Bless up, Kev. What I say? From day one, I said she couldn't win Georgia or Arizona. I just don't think America is ready for a female president. That's what I thought. Or maybe are they ready? Maybe it has to be the right candidate. I'm saying, in my opinion, those are two good candidates. The former wife of a great president who was a really good lawyer who made more money. Hillary Clinton made more money than her husband in the private sector when Bill Clinton was a governor and when Bill Clinton as lawyers. Hillary Clinton was a really good lawyer. She very talented. She very qualified, just like VP Harris was. Maybe America's just not ready for a female president. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what it is. Look, I said she couldn't win Georgia or Arizona. To be honest, you know what I'm saying? I said she could win North Carolina, but she didn't. So I admit I was wrong about North Carolina. I was wrong about Pennsylvania. I was wrong about Wisconsin. Okay? I thought that VP Harris could win Michigan as well. You know what I'm saying? I knew Trump was going to win Georgia. I said that from the very beginning. People who've been with me knew that. They heard me say that. And he did win Georgia. Bottom line, people, Trump just had a really good night. That being said, let's discuss it. Y'all, let's keep it going, keep it moving. Get down in the comments, guys. You know what I'm saying? Y'all doing really good, having a discussion amongst ourselves. I want to start by saying I heard Frank Loons say something very profound. Okay, you guys know Frank Lutz or Frank Loons, however you say his name. He a political pundit. He said whoever told VP Harris to attack Donald Trump's character committed political malpractice. I agree with that a little bit, but by the lesser percent. But I disagree with that too, and I'm about to tell you why. So, the man, Mr. Frank, saying that people already know Trump, that's true. They know that, number one, the Democrats are trying to paint him as a felon, or number two, he is a felon. And the American people just didn't care. The point is, you couldn't beat him by trashing him like you could beat him, like he could beat you by trashing you. Does that make sense? If you get into a race with Donald Trump, he'll sit there when VP Harris first got into the race with Trump. Y'all remember after the convention, her favorability was net positive for the first time of any candidate in a long time. But what Donald Trump did is he started systematically. She not really black. She messed with the guy over here to get famous. She not smart. She failed her bar exam. He started systematically. Donald Trump can do that. If you go out against Donald Trump, bruh, I'm going to grab a woman by the pee. Didn't he say that? This man say he going to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. It don't matter what he says or what he does. Am I right or wrong? So that's what I'm saying. That's what Frank Lutz was saying, that Donald Trump, you attacking him ain't going to help you. He could come for you and he'll destroy you, or he put stuff in, because people believe him for some reason when he talk. It's like they relate to him. That's what it is. When he lie, they know he lied. They don't hold it against him. They know who he is. They know what he is. They know he an ex-con man, but they know he could do the job too of the economy at least. So they relate to him. That's the problem the Democrats have, is a relatability problem. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with the sentiment that she spent a lot of time attacking him, didn't really help her. But Donald Trump, people already know what he is and they already support him. I think you guys heard me say that plenty of times. You know what I'm saying? You cannot beat him by trashing him like he can beat you by trashing you. The people just don't care. Not saying Trump is special, but he does get a pass on the things he does or says, meaning the voters don't hold it against him. Fair or unfair, you guys know that's true. So to spend all of your time talking about him is just a waste of time because people are either voting for him or not, okay? All of that is true, but what is also true is nothing wrong with the former attorney general who's running for president to go after Donald Trump, especially when he kept going after her, trying one more time to peel off some of them voters, making the case. I am 100% sure Liz Cheney did convince some voters, it just wasn't enough. I've said this from day one. VP Harris only had 100 days to run her campaign, and because of that, spending a substantial amount of time talking about anything but immigration and the economy will hurt her because that's all the voters really cared about. And unless VP Harris could come up with some miracle, I think after Joe Biden's 3.5 years, the American voters had already decided before the election. I'm going to pause right there. Y'all tell me if I was wrong or if I was right with my assessment. I told y'all, Trump already served, so they going up. You're not going up against just a regular Democrat, Ramaswamy or Scott. You're going against somebody who they already was their president, and they had 3.5 years of Joe Biden. So in my opinion, Trump or Harris didn't have to run no campaign. If the people had to vote without any campaign after them 4 years of Trump and them 3.5 years, it's like Trump did so good in his first 3 years, people don't even care about 2020. It's like they see through the BS. They really believe that he could be a great president. You see what I'm saying? Real talk. That's just facts. Y'all tell me where I'm wrong. So her going after him, in my opinion, there wasn't nothing wrong with that. I mean, her harping on it, yes. Because the point is they already know Joe Biden, and they trying to connect you, and you halfway connecting yourself with Biden, okay? They know Trump's favorability, hey, he wouldn't be our first choice, but if you got to pit a person against Trump, you need like a Shapiro. You need somebody who real could come with it for real, hope and change for real, could talk that talk, walk that walk, got the record and everything. Because I'm saying if you got Joe Biden and Trump, they already served 2 presidents. And after Joe Biden's 3.5 and Trump's 4 years, they already made up their mind before the election. The American people, before the election. Wall Street was saying Trump was going to win. Elon was saying Trump was going to win. All the prominent people was saying Trump was going to win. I was telling people behind the scenes that I thought Trump was going to win. But the people who supported VP Harris, baby VP, we love you. That's not on you. That's on the Republican Party. The Republican Party beat the Democrats. That's not on you, VP Harris. 60 more days, first female president in the history of the United States. Y'all give it up for VP Harris. You see what I'm saying? Donald Trump is the president now. Okay? The people spoken. They said they would prefer Trump's 4 years to Biden's 4 years. So coming into the election, VP Harris was at a huge disadvantage. One last point I want to make before we go right back to the discussion. over the years, the Democrats have figured they could just talk about the election and get women to vote for them. Know what the funny part is? They think they could just talk about abortion and get women to vote for them. Before 2024, it worked. Democrats could just talk about things that black people cared about and get people to vote for them. Again, before 2024, that worked as well. What we've seen in 2024 is a fundamental culture shift in the American electorate. First, I want to apologize to J.D. Vance, Joe Rogan, and Aiden Ross because that broke culture is real, and it's not just real, it's powerful. Second, black males and Hispanic voters left in numbers in which the never-Trumpers couldn't compete. And third, the never-Trumpers have basically shrunk, and in 4 years, the American voters have forgiven Trump and decided to give him a second chance. So after multiple gunmen, attempt to take Trump's life, after watching Trump being convicted of basically $1 billion in civil penalties and watching Trump get charged with 34 felonies, the American people who already had a mistrust for government and already looked at Trump as a victim of the system, they felt sorry for him. From every culture in America, not just bro culture, every race, every gender, Trump's message got across, and me seeing him stand up on that stage, as I said before, with blood dripping down his face, knowing that God himself just saved Trump's life. Bruh, at the second my head turned, you feel me? This way, my bad. At the second my head turned, a bullet whizzed by. That ain't nothing but God. Seeing him look like a gladiator with his fist pumping in the air saying, fight, fight. The blood coming down his face. They just tried to assassinate him. They put 34 felonies on him. That man came, in the end, he looked like a hero. That's the thing you're going to get from me. I'm going to call it like I see. I don't agree with him and everything. If I had to vote, I would have voted against him. I didn't vote. Okay, just to let you guys know, I didn't vote for VP Harris, and I didn't vote for Donald Trump. But if I had to vote, I would have definitely voted for VP Harris. I did some things to support VP Harris to help her in winning the campaign, besides just doing this little talking to the people I do. I'm talking about some things like to help her, but I didn't vote for it, just to be sure with that, okay? So, guys, I'm back down into the discussion, so get them comments rolling, guys, them comments rolling. Okay, chat? Talking to you guys, a lot of blame and infighting is going around in the Democrats' camp, but who you think's to blame for their resounding loss? Not of just the White House, of Senate and the House of Representatives as well. Do you think it's their own fault for putting in a candidate who couldn't serve all 8 years? I'm talking about Joe Biden. Bruh, Joe Biden was okay 4 years ago, but 4 years ago, you could look at him in 8 years and see he wasn't going to make it. He was declining 4 years ago. He was an old man 4 years ago. So I'm saying, do you think it's their fault for putting in that? Because they had to know from the get-go. If not, that was a tragic mistake that he couldn't do 8 years. They should have seen that 4 years ago. Should Joe Biden, as Nancy Pelosi has recently said, got out of the race sooner? Or should he stayed in? Should he have stayed in and VP Harris not ran? What you guys think? Let me know down in the chat. And please be descriptive with your comments. Don't just put one word, one sentence, so we can have a discussion. So guys, I ask, if you have not already, that you will like the video, that you will subscribe to the channel, you will hit the notification bell. For all of my people who've already donated, who always donate, like my boy Kush Boy, you know what I'm saying, like my boy Angelo, I appreciate you guys' donation. Guys, that super chat button is wide open. If you want to donate to the channel, if you want your comment read, please hit that super chat button. I'll stop everything what I'm doing. I'll read your comments first. That super chat is very much appreciated, guys. That's how I'm able to spend this time with you guys. You know what I'm saying? The 2 days that I do every single week, you know what I'm saying, on Tuesdays and Saturdays. So, guys, I'm back down in the comment. I see my girl Aloha Kitty. She says, no worries, Kev. Very disrespectful people in here this morning. Thank you, Miss Aloha Kitty, baby. Thank you, my boy Kev. You know what I'm saying? We always get some of that sometimes. Like, people just be coming at me for what? No reason, Aloha Kitty. Baby, I'm a litigator. You know what I'm saying? I can upset people sometimes for whatever the cause is, but I appreciate all my moderators showing me love. Nathan says, if you believe in God saving Trump, you would have helped Trump. I don't understand what you mean by that, Nathan. You mean I would have voted for Trump? You see what I'm saying? I believe God could save your life and it not be because you meant to be president. You know what I'm saying? But I did support him and I was wrong. Nathan, I'm a human being. Nathan, have you ever supported a political candidate that has lost? That ain't my first candidate I supported. I didn't support Trump the first time he ran, and he won. So bro, like, you gotta understand who I am in life. I know some people might think their opinion is that valuable. My opinion is only valuable if I can make it valuable. You feel me? Like, for instance, if you owe me some money or something, my opinion is ultra valuable because I got the facts to prove it behind me. But I'm saying, if you're talking about something like who's going to become president, who I think best for the country, that's just my opinion. Like, I was wrong. I'm able to admit I was wrong. What's wrong with that? I'm trying to hear what you guys, I was wrong, guys. Edward Young says, Harris talking how democracy was on the line, now crickets. We finna see. He hadn't took over yet. He got 60 more days and we gonna see. You know what I'm saying? 60 more days, we gonna see. Black Helmet Man says, get a job. I said that before. Black Helmet Man, I already have a job. You see what I'm saying? I'm a litigator, sir. I already have a job. You feel me? I own a business, legal documents, bro. 10,000%. That is my job. That's my future. That's my career. That's my everything. I'm a straight entrepreneur, straight out the mud. Yes, sir. So I do definitely have a job, Mr. Black Helmet Man. Thank you for your comment, though. Andy says, hopefully good times ahead over the next 4 years, bro. But who do you think should be in there running to be president after Trump? What you mean? You mean on the Republican side? I'm not sure so much about the Republicans. I think definitely J.D. Vance and Nikki Haley is going to run. You see what I'm saying? Who I think going to run for the Democrats, it's yet to be seen. I'm not sure if VP Harris is going to run again. I think Governor Whitmore or whatever from Michigan is going to run. Of course, Josh Shapiro. I think Josh Shapiro will be the next president of the United States. Bless Up Kev says, get it out the mud. Bless Up Kev, that's straight out the mud, baby. You see what I'm saying? Straight out the mud. Ain't nobody hand me nothing. You think about it, as a litigator, Bless Up Kev, me to go up against trillion-dollar corporation. And hold on, responsible. I said trillion, not billions, not millions. They was able to do stuff in court that a regular person or a regular organization won't have a chance. You think your millions mean a lot. Millions of dollars is peanuts in the Supreme Court. We talking about the U.S. Supreme Court. The U.S. Court of Appeals, $1 million ain't nothing. You talking about that's the second highest court in America. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand the level that you're dealing with, that I litigated on. So yeah, straight out the mud, bro. Bless up, Kev. I don't just pick on people who don't have money. I'm not an ambulance chaser. I'm not asking like going trying to find cases, bro. Those were real life cases that were thrown in my lap. You see what I'm saying? Like bless up, Kev. I do legal documents freelance for attorneys. I'm gonna start advertising to do freelance legal documents for the public. But I'm saying those first 15 cases, those tens of thousands of dollars I made, that six-figure check that I got for the client, one of my clients, that $50,000 that I made that attorney, and I'm finna do that again in 2024. That's my first 2 years as a legal documents filer, I'm not a lawyer, just filing legal documents. You think about a pair like LegalZoom. First 2 years, LegalZoom, over $300,000 recovered. Me nearly $50,000 when it's all said and done or more. You see what I'm saying? 2 clients, six-figure checks, 2 different attorneys in 2 different states, over $50,000. Yeah, man. You talking about get a job. You talking about straight out the mud, bless up, Kev. One man. Cases in Mississippi, cases in Texas, making attorneys money. You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying, bless up, Kev. I know if I work for that attorney for 365 days a year, I will make him a lot of money. The paralegals do. They work on cases. That's their job. But I'm saying I don't even work for this attorney. I don't even know you. And the one in Mississippi, I know, of course. You see what I'm saying? But the one in Texas, I don't even know you. And I'm talking about 50 racks straight out the door. I walk into an attorney's office with a case that guaranteed money. You see what I'm saying? That's what Bless Up Kev mean, chat, when he say get it out the mud. People keep telling me to get a job, bro. I'm a paralegal. I'm a small business owner. I've accomplished unbelievable things as a legal documents company creatively within my first 2 years. Magpie, what's up, baby? Good morning, Magpie. How you doing? So she says, I'm so glad most of our country didn't fall for Kamala's BS. Good job, everybody. Magpie, you was absolutely right. Trump supporter, day one, moderator. Jones says, I thought you told you were oppressed. I don't know why y'all always want to make this about me. But this is what I'm saying, Jones. I come on to YouTube. I appreciate you guys coming in here, donating to the channel. But, bro, I come on to YouTube, bro, and it's 3 hours or so that I give 2 days a week on Tuesdays and Saturdays moving forward. News Hour with Ghostwriters on Tuesday. That's what we got going on right now. And then on Saturday, we talk about politics. Okay? I'm just saying, man, like the donations help out with the time that I'm spending. You know, I'm trying to buy a computer, bro, so I could screen share. You know what I'm saying? I could get back up to having 500, 600 people in the stream. So that's all I'm saying. Those super chats help me, bro, for the time that I spend. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys being here. And if you guys are here and you're loyal and you never donated, but you here every time, I don't care. I got the same love for you. But I'm saying that's why I do ask for super chats. It's not that I'm oppressed. You know what I'm saying? I have legal fights and legal battles. People be owing me money sometimes and not try to pay. I'm not saying that I'm in that situation now. We'll see. But I'm just saying I do have situations that I got to deal with. But I'm not saying oppressed. I've been through some stuff, though, yes, building this company. You know what I'm saying? If you guys want to start talking about, if y'all want to talk about that, or if we talking about Trump, whatever we talking about. Okay, I'm going to get back into the content, but this open discussion right now. Linda Johnson says, Josh definitely has a chance. That's why he wasn't chosen as vice president, because he thought that he would have been rebellious, if you will. I'm not sure what Lydia is talking about, but thank you for participating. Lady Mercher or MECH says, I am a female mechanic. I'm sorry, lady mechanic, shop owner. Congratulations, Miss Lady Mechanic. That's real. I mean, a female mechanic shop owner, that is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. She said the stupid EV mandate was coming from me and my business. Glad I don't have to go back to working at McDonald's. Lady mechanic, I could understand that. Like, I understand though, like, that's the thing about me being in the legal field. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about me being in a legal field. Everything is a fight. Don Jackson says, do I have Cash App? Yes, sir, I do, Mr. Don. Mr. Don, it is $ Legal Hawk 24. That's my Cash App. I'm going to try to put it in the chat. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You see that on Beach Vibes, that $ Legal Hawk 24, Don Jackson. That's my Cash App. I appreciate it if you guys want to donate to the channel. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. So yeah, Miss Lady Mechanic, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was talking about somebody. That's the thing about being a legal person, Miss Lady Mechanic, is because everything I do, the way I get money is a fight. Everything's a fight. So I'm always prepared for the fight, always ready for the fight. You see what I'm saying? 10,000%. And Lady Mechanic, what you got to realize too is if you have a business in a certain state, like, you could just go to a different state where the laws are more, you see what I'm saying? They're more like to where they work better for you, I would say. You know what I'm saying, Lady Mechanic? You don't have to stay in a different state. You could go to a different state with your business to where the laws work better. You see what I'm saying? So it's very hard for them to actually sink a business, especially a business like mine. I have zero overhead. I have zero, bless up, kid, if you hear me, I have $0 in overhead. Zero operating expenses. I don't have to pay nothing a day. I file lawsuits basically for next to nothing. Get people served by law enforcement for next to nothing. So, like, I mean, it would be almost an impossibility. And then my business license, too, is not in the state of Texas. It's in the state of Mississippi. So if you try to come from my business in Texas, there's nothing to come for. I don't have a business license in Texas. So I'm saying, how you gonna get a federal judge to do? I'm saying, bro, it's like child's play. That's child's play. Every time you guys know how my business got established is from people trying to stop me. People, my business, like I said, is made and geared for a fight. So every time you try to challenge me and stop me, that's what has grown my business. If people would have just let me work like a regular person, I think about people, even somebody in my family out there making like, bruh, getting about $2,000 a week. But if you talk about taxes and living and doing this and doing that, bro, he probably bringing home probably about $3,000, $2,800 every 2 weeks. Bro, it's going to take you a year to save 10 racks if you can save 10 racks, unless you're making real money. You see what I'm saying? So I'm saying, like, the kind of business I have, bro, like, if you would just let me work like a regular person, I probably wouldn't have the money I have in the bank right now. But it's like you coming trying to stop me. That's how I get paid. Cause they don't beat me. You know they know you ain't gonna win. You know you ain't gonna win. And see what happens. Bless up, Kev. You talking about getting it out of the mud. What a lot of mistakes I made in the legal field is taking a little bit of money and a whole lot of time. I'm not gonna do that no more. That was the training I had in my first 2 years. You see what I'm saying? So this next year, either I'm going to be doing lawsuits for clients and for lawyers, for the general public and lawyers, or I'm going to be suing more people. It's up to them. It don't make me no different. Either way it go, I'm going to be straight. Either way it go, I'm working towards my goals. Get it out the mud, like Bless Up Kev say, hustle season. If they want to do us right, I'll let you make it. And if you don't, I'm going to try to destroy you. I want your bar license and everything. I want you utterly destroyed. And I'm going to do it laughing and smiling. For real. Just like the last attorney. But I let the last attorney make it because I needed the bread at the time. This time, I know the stretch game on all the mistakes I made them first 2 years. My opponents are finna see a seasoned litigator. That's what you're dealing with. That's beating the best corporate attorneys in America. My first 2 years. I'm not rich yet, guys, but you got to give me some time. How many businesses, guys, do y'all see like LegalZoom when you ride down the street? Because that's what my business like, legal documents. You see very few of them kind of businesses, right? So it's not a really popular business too. As far as I have models to model my business after. However, like I've said, I've already got a client, a 6-figure check, doing this out this room on a computer. You see what I'm saying? Spending no money, investing no money outside the money I have to spend. I got a client, a 6-figure check. I'm going to get another one, a 6-figure check in 2024. And I made 2 separate attorneys over 50 racks. I recovered tens of thousands. So that's what getting it out the mud. You feel me? You attempting to come for me, it's just hard to pin me. I'm smart. I don't have a bar. You can't go to the bar against me. You can't file with the bar against me. I'm not connected with the bar. See what I'm saying? There's advantages of me not being an attorney too. A lot of disadvantages because I could have made a lot more money with my law license. But I am going to get my master's degree, guys, but it's not going to be in law. It's going to be in writing. I'm going to be a writer. Magpie says, my boss takes $700 an hour, commercial real estate, and probate. Magpie, where you work at, baby? That sounds like a good job. Good job, good job. Lady Mechanic says they're trying to make the EV mandate nationwide, but thankfully I'm not in California. I guarantee you, Lady Mechanic, if you come move to the South, look, after COVID, we seen that all those liberals, even the liberals, they were leaving San Francisco, they went to Austin. That's how we get Elon Musk in Austin, Texas. You see what I'm saying? And going from Democrats to conservative. I'm not hating on California. Y'all know I love California, but during COVID, all the states that were had those hard restrictions, people just gonna move to Florida. Because even though me and Governor DeSantis might not get along in politics, the Republicans generally believe more in independent freedoms. And that's very attractive. So you might bump heads with them in politics. Donald Trump said, you got to get up. Donald Trump said, if you get up and get at it, you're going to get blessed. That's his politics. So in the next 2 months, I have turned my business, it was time for it, to attack daily hundreds and thousands of people. To attack them daily with promotions and advertising, to build my business structure and my base, because I never had to do that. All the cases came to my lap. They were handed to me. So building my base and getting my name out with attorneys, you see what I'm saying? Getting into paralegal associations, that's all finna happen, bro, to grow my business. Donald Trump said if I do that, I'm gonna get a blessing. That's his politics. You see what I'm saying? Joe Biden said, different, but this ain't Biden administration. We finna go into Trump's administration. And they believe in getting out there and getting it. So I'm getting ready for 2024. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Magpie says she lives in Connecticut. That's a lot of money, baby. You make a lot of money. You hear me, girl? You hear me, girl? A lot of money. Goosefist says, what happened to American politics? So cringe. What you mean by that? Trump just won. The Republican Party won in general. They outpaced him. They outbeat him. Don Jackson says 100 blacks apply for business loans, only 7 got it. Don Jackson, when I start a business, I never apply for a loan. Never apply for a loan. I'm going to get that money out the mud. You see what I'm saying? Don Jackson, I'm going to come get $50,000 from you to start a business that I really never done before and I don't even know how to run. To me, that didn't make no sense. So with a Miller Ray Legal, I was a paralegal, bro. I ain't never did nothing as an attorney before. That was all stuff I had to learn. Like my very first case in federal court that I ever filed, with no attorney helping me, and I lost it. And my whole family was saying if I would have got a lawyer, I would have got it paid. But I made that sacrifice. You see what I'm saying? And I taught myself the business. I taught myself how to litigate. And after that first case, I never lost to a corporate attorney again. I lost one case ghostwriting. It's really not a loss because of what happened with the client not showing up for court. You see what I'm saying? So it's really not like my documents lost. She just didn't show up. So that's what happened with the case. But I ghost wrote 3 cases, and only one case didn't come out with a check. The other 2 cases I got paid. One of the cases was a small claims court, and he paid cash money, like $500 for the documents up front. The second case got a 6-figure check, and the attorney made 50 racks or better. The client made 6 figures. That's 3 cases. I got a 4th case, so 4 cases that I ghost wrote, and the third one, 3 of them. I got paid for the first one straight out, and the other check 2 got 6-figure checks for the client and 5-figure, 50,000 for the attorney. You see what I'm saying? I mean, you can't beat that. I don't owe nobody no money. The first 2 years I spent building this business, I don't owe nobody a dime. See what I'm saying? So instead of going getting a business loan for $50,000, I made $50,000 and taught myself how to do it. You see what I'm saying? Now you got to lay the foundation and increase like daily business. I still got goals and quotas. I got to get 5 new cases. You see what I'm saying? By fall. I gotta do like 23 documents or whatever by fall. You see what I'm saying? I got quotas to hit. It's time to expand the business. But yeah, I got a whole job. You know what I'm saying? I filed for retirement, so I had to chill. I had to take a year off. Even when taking a year off, I did so good in 2023 that in the end, bro, that's what I'm saying. What happens in the end? I just win in court. Whether if I'm ghostwriting for somebody, I win. If I'm doing the case, I win. I just win in court. I just win, bro. We talking about going against rich corporate people like my boy Bless Up Kev said, get it out the mud. Guys, I appreciate y'all. We got way off of topic, guys. We're not talking about politics no more. Let's get back to politics, guys, for our last segment, though. I do apologize. Did the weave, like Donald Trump said. But guys, if y'all hadn't liked the video, I ask that you please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Like I said, that super chat is wide open. Like I just see somebody donated to the channel, and I really appreciate that love, guys. I want to see 80 likes right now on the Makaido 16. Always donate to the channel. Everybody in the stream right now, please go and like his super chat. Show him some love. Thank you for the donation. He said, bro, told you can't trust the polls. No disrespect. You did 10,000%. I remember you because you were donating. The people that donate, I remember. You see what I'm saying? Like Kush Boy, he jump in here all the time. And him and Angelo, day ones, they always in here. I know Angelo, where Angelo? Angelo still ain't in here. Next time Angelo come in here, I see Angelo in here, I'm going to make him a moderator too. I don't know why I haven't already. Because Angelo always in here, bro. Showing love. And sir, I've seen you in here and the same exact thing. You said that. Can't trust the polls. And I just thought that I could. I thought that we could. But I was wrong. Like I said, guys, I eat the crow. I was dead wrong. Ain't no doubt about it. Dead wrong, guys. Sorry for the hesitation, y'all. I'm looking for my boy Angelo in the chat. I should have been done that. Have my boy Angelo as a moderator. You know what I'm saying? He like one of the day one people support, man. Not only they come in the stream, bro, all the time, but I'm saying they definitely too, you know what I'm saying, be donating to the channel. So guys, back to the content, guys, real quick. You know what I'm saying? Bless up Kev. Put us on the clock, my boy. Please, bless up Kev. Put us on the clock. Got 20 minutes left in the stream, guys. We not finished yet, guys. Let's get it through, though, okay? So, the future of Kamala Harris and the Democrat, guys, to close, in my opinion, you just witnessed a fundamental shifting of the electorate, okay? You saw Hispanics and blacks turn to Trump. The working class turned to Trump. The only group that VP Harris really was successful with is the women, and her margins among women wasn't as large as she needed, obviously, to secure a win. Just to think, and I've said this before, that the party advertises itself as the party for the poor got out hustled by Trump, and the Democrats were allowing millions of Americans to come into the country, and a lot of the resources allocated to the poor were going to the immigrants. The Democrats literally were hustling backwards. The core constituent that they could count on for votes, meaning if voters turned out for Harris like they did Obama and Biden, she would have easily won, but Trump seen the avenue and moved in on the Democrats with the hurricane. Y'all remember the hurricane? Trump going and talking, saying that all they giving is $750. Remember them Trump checks? I gave you $1,400. He seized on those opportunities. He got to point out that the Democrats weren't helping the people, and the fact that he would be the one to help the people. That being said, the Democrats lost their worst election in years, losing control of 2 of the 3 branches of government. The White House and all of Congress is controlled by Republicans, as well as the 3rd branch of the government, the Supreme Court. To make a long story short, they got mollywopped. And I don't think in no way you could blame that on VP Harris or her campaign. That issue is a lot deeper for Democrats and is a fundamental shift in how they will run their party is needed. So guys, you think that VP Harris will run for president in 2028? You think, guys, that VP Harris will run for governor of California if Gavin Newsom leaves? What you guys think the future of VP Harris is? Or do you guys not care? Magpie says no Harris. You know what I'm saying? Zane Matthews says she's done. Stick a fork in her. You know what I'm saying? Andrew says Kamala needed our support and we failed her. Andrew, bro, like the people who supported her, my brother, I supported her as best as I could. I promise you I did. I watched the whole situation play out. Everything on the ground, Andrew, I watched it play out, bro. I supported VP Harris as best as I did. I could. Not only did I not support her, I told all of you guys for weeks. I've told thousands of people. I've argued with thousands in favor of VP Harris. Y'all tell me where I'm wrong at. I did things outside of that to help. Like several things. You see what I'm saying? So to say that I didn't attempt to help VP Harris is being disingenuous. I did. I could only do so much. I only got in the position I'm in right now just a couple weeks ago. You got to think about financially, I wasn't in no position to do nothing. I'm still not all the way in it. That's why I'm still asking for you guys' donation. Like the Makaido 16, I want to see 115 likes on the Makaido 16 super chat as it scroll up. Please, everybody in here, is free to show love. Showing love doesn't cost you anything. My boy just showed me some love. He donated to the channel like he always do. I appreciate that, sir. Thank you for the donation. Says that I think Trump got on the podcast, got him a lot of younger voters. Most younger people don't watch old media, and they don't. And the Democrats, look, the Democrats had that figured out in 2008 with Obama. Y'all remember Obama? He got all the young people. He was speaking their language. VP Harris, like y'all got to remember, she had Joe Biden. She came in with Joe Biden's people. Biden's campaign was running a campaign that was geared for the senior voters because that was Biden's core supporters. So what Trump had to do is eat into Biden's numbers with minorities, which he did, and to turn out the old vote. That's what I mean. To Biden was winning the old vote, so either to his numbers with minorities and turn out the youth vote, get new voters. And that's what Trump did. But I'm saying, like, with Harris coming into the race like she did, bro, like, I mean, they were in a position to lose. Biden should have just got out the race at the nomination process. Y'all tell me if I'm right or wrong. For all the Democrats in this stream, fact of the story is, moral of the story is, I think Nancy Pelosi was right, and Biden wasn't fit to do 4 more years. Ain't nobody could argue with that. Biden can't argue with that. The Democrats can't argue with that. The Republicans been preaching it. Biden falling down the steps of Air Force One ain't fit to do 4 more years. When did the Democrats figure that out? They didn't just figure that out in 2024. They knew it in 2023. So when I'm saying it should have been, Biden should have stepped aside from the get-go. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Biden should have never been in the race this time. Not making no excuse. You see what I'm saying? Big Bird said at least 12% of black folks got us some sense, Kev. Alan J says you obviously didn't help at all, bro. Bro, I tried everything I could. You feel what I'm saying? What is a vote for VP Harris in Houston, Texas would have done to help her win the presidency? What is one vote would have done? You feel what I'm saying? I influenced thousands of people to vote for her off of a vertical live feed cell phone. Not just on YouTube, on Instagram too. You see what I'm saying? How y'all know that I didn't, you know what I'm saying, spend time or donate to the campaign? I did what I could, bro. You feel me? But it wasn't meant to be. That's just the bottom line. We could talk about something that happened yesterday. It wasn't meant for VP Harris to be president. It was meant for Donald Trump to be president, and we got to move forward. He's our president. You see what I'm saying? Next Tuesday, when I do News Hour with Ghostwriter and I talk politics, we're going to talk about Trump. We're not even going to talk about VP Harris no more. In 60 days, VP Harris will not be the vice president no more. Everything going to be Donald Trump. So moving forward, we're going to talk about Trump and Trump's policies. You see what I'm saying? Timothy Ramirez says they were lying to you guys from the beginning. They said over and over again, Biden was mentally sharp. We could see that he wasn't, though, Timothy. Could we not? I'm saying in 2023, not this year. That's what Nancy Pelosi is saying, that they Biden stayed in too long. I'm saying how y'all saying that the Democrats should have had an open primary, bro, an open primary this year. Biden stayed in. That was your fatal mistake. You should have had an open primary. All those people who were trying to be VP Harris's vice president, like Governor Walz and the Kentucky governor, all them, they would have been running for president like they will in 2028, Josh Shapiro and VP Harris included. Should have had an open primary. Try to be slick, it backfired. Ben Thompson says the big question is what happened to the primary process for the Democrats. See what I'm saying? Madpaw says I would have voted for non-white woman Tulsi. It's not about race or gender. It's about whether you could get the job done. Magpie, baby, that's what the women spoke. That's what the American people think. It's not about race with black person, whether you could, maybe what Obama was at that time, but now it's not about that. We had a black person already. I would love to see a woman get voted for president. Love to. But the American people said no. That's what that is. Joe Upyours says 20 million votes for Harris disappeared. What happened to the 20 million votes? I'm going to tell you, just like I told him when Trump was doing that, cry me a river. No, cry me a... I'll tell you, just like I did with Trump, bro. Trump won that election, period. Trump won that election, period, bro. All we could do is talk about what happened to make VP Harris make a mistake. But Trump won it, guys. You know what I'm saying, guys? We keep the discussion is open, dog. Keep it open. Guys, keep with your comments. We having the discussion, lively discussion. While we doing the discussion, guys, you know what I'm saying? guys, I ask that if y'all haven't, y'all like the video. Us get likes on the video. That's how that moves us up in the algorithm. So I ask that you guys will like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Guys, that super chat is wide open. We had so many people to donate to the channel this morning. I appreciate it. If you guys want to donate to the channel, if you guys want me to read your comment, go ahead and hit that super chat button. It's much appreciated. You know what I'm saying? The super chats is what allows me to afford to have the time to come on, spend with you guys. So guys, donate to the channel. I would appreciate it greatly, greatly, greatly. Okay. Let's see. Frank Rizzo says the Democrats had let it something vote for the last count on 3 candidates. Frank, I don't understand what you're saying by that. Kurt Cross says, I wouldn't mind a woman president, just not Kamala or any other Marxist. What can I say? I can't argue with you. A win is a win and a loss is a loss. Bless Up Kev says economy, abortion, and gay rights is what the people wanted handled. Abortion and gay rights, she lost 2 out of 3. Tonica says, praise God for Trump. How many of you guys feel like that in this stream right now? How many of you guys feel like praise God for Trump? If y'all feel like that, put Trump. Y'all spam Trump right now in the stream. If y'all feel like praise God for Trump. Robert says yes. You know what I'm saying? Who feel like praise God for Trump? Y'all see that? Living and loving life, yes. Tonica says it was ordained. Timothy Ramirez, Kurt Cross, the Mikado, Aloha Kitty, baby, says can't wait to see karma bite you in the backside in 2025. So Aloha Kitty, baby, I'm going to represent your side of it too. You see what I'm saying? Because Aloha Kitty said that, hey, voting for Trump, it was going to be a problem. It's going to hurt us in the end. My boy Colin, I see my boy Colin Radley up in the stream. My people coming in late. Colin Radley with that $4.99 super chat. I want to see 105 likes on Colin Radley's super chat. I see he already got 5 likes on it. I just seen it. Hey, Colin, pretty popular, guys. I appreciate you, Colin. My brother, you always donate to the channel, showing me love, man. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, sir. Especially you being a conservative. You know, I'm independent. You stay here, bro. Been loyal. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, sir, so much for your generosity and your love. So Mr. Collins says Trump already created world peace. He ain't even in the Oval Office yet, bro. He that's what he about. Look, he got Elon on the phone, and Elon told that this is what he told they told Zelensky or whatever in Ukraine. They told him this. They said, listen, you got in that war, point blank. The people got to stop dying. You're going to lose some of your land, but you still going to be in power. You still going to have a country, but you're going to end that war. And that little sliver Putin got, we going to let Putin get that sliver. And then Putin just tell him, this Donald Trump president, nah, don't try that again. So for 4 years, Putin gonna get quiet. Now, he might try a Democrat the next time a Democrat come in office, or he might try something after Trump leave. But what Trump's saying is Trump gonna make this deal with Putin. And because he make the deal with Putin, Putin go chill out. Ukraine gonna lose that part of their country. The war gonna be over. So, Colin, that's what I think's finna happen. Thank you for that donation, guys. Guys, if y'all haven't liked the video, I ask that you like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell, guys. We going strong, guys. We ain't quitting yet. Bless up, Kev. We keep on going, man. Keep on streaming. Let's keep getting it. Let's keep getting it. Anything you guys want to get off your chest about the election, just let me know. Guys, y'all know, I'm going to build a wall and make Mexico pay for it. Did it work? I got to eat the crow. They eating the cats and the dogs. Listen, guys, this is going to be so funny. When the Democrats run for election, whoever they get to run for election again, when they running against Trump, They gotta say, hey, they eating the birds and the gizzards. Hey, because that crazy stuff worked. Saying that crazy stuff worked. That boy, he didn't just win the White House. He won the Senate and the House of Representatives. Resounding victory, bro. Blessed Kev says, if Israel fails the end of days, Blessed Kev, when Israel fails, that's going to usher about the end of days. When we there, I'm not sure if we there yet. So I don't think we have to worry about. I seen signs that were scary with Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? With the Antichrist, the beast, the mark of the beast. You know what I'm saying? Digital currency. I just don't think we're quite there yet. That's just my opinion yet. But we are definitely in the season. And yes, definitely we have to support Israel 10,000%. The Israeli country and the Israeli people. We have to stand with them at all costs. You know what I'm saying? That cost VP Harris votes in Michigan. But she lost more states than Michigan. But the large Muslim population, that cost her votes in Michigan. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that went wrong for the Democrats. But it is what it is. John C. says Putin just helped show all of Melania's old photos and he's laughing at them and making fun of her. Nice guy. Yeah, Putin is not no nice guy. Trump thinks he is, but he's not. But I think Trump is capable of getting that land. I mean, that's just election have consequences. The Democrats laughing. You want to help Zelensky, you want to stop Putin, but you drinking beers and laughing. You making jokes. Oh, what's up, Milwaukee? I don't hate you, bro. I'm telling you how it looks. You let 20 million people in the country laughing, telling jokes, drinking beers, spending time on exotic islands, and just pop up on here trying to lecture black people and lecture the American people while gas is skyrocketing, while grocery prices, bless up Kev could tell you, we first start getting in the stream, the people came in here and started talking. So that's what happened, bro. You lost an election. The consequences of that election, Trump told you from the get-go, I'm in that war in 24 hours. So, Colin, thank you for that donation. How Trump gonna end that war in 24 hours is he gonna call Zelensky and they already talked to him and Elon. And they're gonna tell him you're gonna have to eat that land. That land gonna get ate. Putin gonna feel like he won something. But America should feel like it won something too. Because America got Putin getting North Korean troops. America has decimated his military. So America should feel like they won some too. Putin gonna get the land, the war gonna be over. Trump gonna do what he promised. I believe that. I said it's already happened. They already made the call. If Elon Musk pulls Starlink, all America gotta do is pull back from Ukraine, they're gonna lose anyway. Let me say that for you one more time. We ain't talking about just the money and the weapons and just Starlink. All America have to do is pull back from Ukraine, they're going to lose. Not only they might not lose, Putin might run the key. So he's telling Zelensky that you got a chance to lose your neck. If we move back, Putin could come get you. So what we're saying is we're not keep giving you this money for this war. We're going to move back. So when we move back, go ahead and make that deal and get the war over with. Listen, regardless of how I felt about it, the American people spoke. This is the system we live in. Trump is the president. Those were his policies. And he didn't hide his policies. He was going around saying his policies. And he won resoundingly, the Americans won. So me being an American and an independent, that's the new American policy coming in starting January of 2020. Zelensky, you giving up the land and the war is over in Ukraine. End the conversation. What else we got in here? I see my boy Colin says we need to demand our military supplies and money back for Ukraine. Maybe so, Colin, but I don't think the Democrats do got a little bit of voice in Congress. You see what I'm saying? They're going to get some Republicans. They're going to get a coalition. They're going to try in the Senate, but they definitely will. Nancy Pelosi been there so long. She's going to get a handful of Republicans who will kind of vote with them sometime. So they'll be able to block Trump on some of that stuff. So I think trying to get the money back is going a little too far, but stopping the war definitely. Marina Sanchez says, if you think Trump is going to do anything for us, y'all going to be disappointed. I don't think he's going to do anything for us, Marina, but he'll make like for working people, he definitely will. I think that'll be immediately. I think you're going to get more money on your paychecks. He did that last time. I see him doing that again. His policies are going to help working people. That's why the Democrats' policies used to help working people, and now it's the Republicans who are courting those people. And the Democrats, the party for the elites. And the regular, everyday people are flocking to the Republican Party because Trump's policies does help the working class people. Look at my boy Robert J. Carmichael. Boy, I better see 125 likes on here right now as that scroll up in your stream. Bruh, I'm telling y'all, Robert, with that $20 super chat, I ain't got a $20 super chat in a couple of weeks. Bro, I want to see 150 likes on Robert Ray Carmichael's super chat, bro. Look, to show somebody love is free. That man just showed me love. I'm asking y'all, please show him love. It's free. 150 likes as that scroll through your chat. Everybody go like that man's super chat. Thank you, brother, for that $20 donation. I almost said 20,000. I can't wait to write that $20,000 lawsuit, though. My portion of it coming soon, though. So Robert J. Carmichael says Putin took back part of Ukraine because the U.S. and UN violated the peace treaty by trying to put Ukraine in the European Union. You hear that? Robert got a reason why Putin did that. That's how the Republicans feel. What can we say? Aloha, kitty, baby. You know I love you, girl. You feel me? But what can we say? That's how our system is. Our system is set up to where you have two candidates. And what Mr. Roberts said is how Trump and the Republicans feel. And the Democrats feel the other way. The Republicans won. It's their mandate. As an independent, I'm going to embrace the conservative mandate. As an independent, I'm going to embrace the conservative mandate. If I love my country, if Trump my president, that's our system. I embrace VP Harris and Joe Biden and them. It's Trump's turn. Got to give him a chance. And what Robert said is the conservative feel. It hadn't been popular. But the United States and the UN violated the peace treaty by trying to put Ukraine in the European Union. Hey, Mr. Robert, maybe we'll do a stream on that. I don't know enough about that to speak on that. But I'm saying that is the conservative view. And I'm saying whatever it is, however it is, I'm saying the United States policy moving forward. Donald Trump talking about attacking American citizens and all this stuff happening internally. We're going to fight him internally if we have to, okay? But besides all of that, the American policy, January 20th, moving forward, is that Ukraine has to give up that land, but he still get to be the president. Russia gets the land. And Trump gonna slap Putin on the wrist and say, "Now go sit down. I don't want to see nothing out of you while I'm president." That's what's finna happen. That's American policy, bro. I'm telling you. What can I do? Frank says the orange pervert will give us cheaper eggs. What can I say, man? Mr. Frank, we can't do nothing. That is our system of governance. Am I right or wrong? That's our system. The people spoke. That's what I'm saying. We out there drinking the beer. Oh, what's up, Milwaukee? You think that's why am I too passionate now? Democrats, am I too passionate now? Taking the people out of my stream. Am I too passionate? Screaming at the computer. Am I screaming at the phone now, Democrats? Because I was telling y'all your house was on fire. And you laughing being cute. And I was telling you your house was on fire. Because although I supported VP Harris, I still don't support trickle-down economics, but that's finna be the law of the land. Embrace it. If not, you're going to get ran over. You see what I'm saying? If you're depending on certain programs to survive, government programs, like if you could get money elsewhere, like this is the time to do it under Trump. You feel me? This is the time to do it under Trump. It's he said the golden age of America. Wall Street thinks so. They're going to be money going to be out there. So if you want to invest in something, it's a business, or go out there and get some hustle on, hustle season. It's Donald Trump time. God spoke, Trump run, is hustle season. That's what I'm saying. You're going to have to go hustle with Trump. Point blank, $20 super chat for Rod J. Guys, that super chat wide open. It's wide open, guys. If you want to donate to the channel, I would desperately appreciate it. Thank you for it. Anything you want to get off your chest, you can. Guys, we said October 26th, I was going to start official. We've officially started the Legal Wars podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like on Tuesday, we do news hours, talk about politics. On Saturday, we got guilty or innocent. We talk about the law. You guys know I am a litigation paralegal. I own a freelance paralegal legal documents company. Just to put that out there, guys, if you guys ever have any whatsoever issues with the law, with the boss, with anything, you guys could definitely email me. Just go to my page, go to my Instagram page. You'll see a link on my YouTube page and my bio from my Instagram page. You could DM me. You could get my email address and talk to me about anything pertaining to legal. Again, we want to thank Robert J. for that $20 super chat, guys. If you want to donate to the channel, this is the time. Hit that super chat button. Anything you guys want to get off your chest, anything about the election that is passed. You guys know I was hiding at first. I was had to eat that crow. Bro, I see my boy Robert J. Carmichael with another $10 super chat. Bro, I want to see 125 likes on my man super chat right now. My boy Robert J. with that $10 super chat. Thank you guys so much for the donation. So that's $30 Mr. Robert J. is giving in the last 5 minutes. You see what I'm saying? Thank you, Robert J., for that donation. He says, if you watch MSLSD and the Communist Negro News, you must watch Alex Jones. I'm not sure about Alex Jones. Bless up, Kev. Thank you, sir, so much for that compliment. But so are you talking about VP Harris? Because I want to see what you mean about Alex Jones. Negro Communist Music Movement, Alex Jones. Because I'm going to address that too, Mr. Robert. So Robert gave a $10 super chat. Thank you for that donation. He said, you guys know about Alex Jones and the Negro Communist Music Movement? I ain't gonna lie, guys, I know a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? But I haven't heard about Alex Jones and the Negro Communist. Regina says she likes him. Alex Jones is a syndicated nationalist by the Genesis Communications. He's a radio host. He's from Austin, Texas. Let's see. Conspiracy theories allege that the U.S. government concealed information, Sandy Hook mass shooting. Okay, thank you for that donation, Mr. Robert J. Listen, Mr. Robert J., this is what I have to say to that. I'm not saying there's no truth in what you're saying, okay? This is what I'm saying. Negro communists, I'm not sure if it's a communist movement, but it's just different movements. Just like you got the Proud Boys, you have Black Lives Matter, you got Antifa, you got conservative movements, you got leftist movements, you got centralist movements. I don't know if you guys remember this, but when I was in my 20s, there was a movement called racism. It never turned into a political movement, but I wanted to turn it into a political movement. It was called a racism. You guys heard of a racism? They had bumper stickers and everything. The point was to try to eliminate racism. Well, I'm saying that's what makes up America. There's a bunch of different movements. Now, what I know what you guys probably trying to say, and tell me if I'm wrong, with the election of Barack Obama, it started a movement of black people that were probably infiltrated the government with powerful positions that were probably moving against like the normal American or the normal conservative values of America. I will agree with that. What's going on? But behind the scenes, I'm not going to get into no conspiracy. You know, so I heard accusations on Obama, third Obama term, like Obama then just took over the Democratic Party. He's pulling the strings. I heard of all that stuff, man. I don't know. But all I'm going to say is Mr. Robert J., Donald Trump, there was a chance for him to be dead, for him to be gone. But he's still alive. And he's alive by the slimmest of margins. He's alive by the slimmest of margins. But he's alive. The way he stayed alive makes me think that God himself saved Donald Trump's life. If you believe in a higher power, there is no way that you cannot believe that God himself saved Donald Trump's life. Because being able to get away with that is unbelievable. How in the world you could survive that? But he did. 34 felonies, how you could say he did. He survived it all. And then won resoundingly. So as a Christian, and me knowing what I did, and I didn't vote, I prayed. Bro, I done prayed some prayers in some of the darkest times, and they came true. Miracles. So I believe in my heart that God hears my prayer. I can't be a Christian and don't believe that God hears me, right? So I believe God hear me pray. So I didn't vote for her, I prayed for her, and she still lost. So I have a relationship with God as a Christian that I don't have nothing to do with politics. Do you understand that? I prayed God for some prayers, and he answered every prayer I ever prayed him to. And so I think when I prayed for VP Harris, he answered that. I'm saying he favorably answers prayers. Every prayer, I promise you. That's what people want. How this dude is a cuckoo paralegal, and he beating all these legal companies. That's God. He answered every prayer. He ain't never left me. People doing that talk, God been here with me the whole time. So every time I go to him, he tell me yes. Every time I go to God, he tell me yes. And so I go pray for VP Harris. I'm talking about worshiping and praying. And she lose. What I'm going to say, that's telling me that I'm wrong. That I need to turn to whatever the crazy orange man got going on. I need to turn to what the orange man got going on, because the orange man is the president now. He is the leader of America. So we need to get in with what orange man talking about. When orange man made mistakes, just like I corrected Joe Biden for the 20 million immigrants, just like I corrected him for letting men go into women's bathroom, just like I corrected him for supporting abortion. When Trump do wrong, we gonna correct Trump too. But him walking into the office, we need to be supporting him. He is the American president. Are you an American? He the president. He ain't made no mistakes. You feel me? Julie Amy Mom says all that crazy stuff Alex Jones said 20 years ago came true. It might. I see what she's saying, and I see what Robert J. saying. It might. I'm not saying it hasn't. Listen, guys, I see what's happening in America looks a lot different than what it did in the past. Am I right or wrong? And I think some of us see this. I think Cody's seeing this. I see Julia seeing this. I think Regina's seeing this. You know what I'm saying? Magpie, baby. I think Magpie's seeing this. Aloha, kid. You feel me? Like, it's just, America's just different. It's changing. Everything's changing. But I'm saying if we love our country, even if we don't support Donald Trump and all of his policies, you guys know, Bless Up Kev can tell you I'm a conservative independent, so I supported a lot of his policies. So I guess it didn't hurt that bad when he lost. But I really wanted VP Harris to win, but she didn't win. That's the process. You see what I'm saying? It's not like, see, I guess, like, I don't know what kind of prosecutor VP Harris was. I don't know if these people just don't have the passion I got. Because I feel like on my court case, if I get a court case, bro, it ain't no getting out there. I'm going to sue you 100 times. You going to pay that money. You going to. You going to. That's passion, that's strict, that's everything. You see what I'm saying? So I think if I thought that Donald Trump was an existential threat to the United States, or he was going a threat to democracy, I wouldn't be that chill about it. I'd be screaming at the phone, like, hey guys, our democracy is about to be over with. He's finna be a dictator on day one. Y'all remember all that? I've been screaming at the phone, but the Democrats weren't doing that. Like, they don't have the tenacity and the passion and the emotion that I have. You see what I'm saying? And I understand that. People don't understand me. But it's like I be seeing things. I seen that coming. Just like with Hillary Clinton. Bless up, Kev. How many times y'all heard me say, you know what I'm saying, Magpie, how many times y'all heard me say that or talk about 2016 with Hillary Clinton? Same thing happened then. You want to feel good about a woman being president, you got to do what it takes to win that election. The Republicans did, the Democrats did. You see what I'm saying? I could get on YouTube and stunt all I want to, bro. I want some big cases as a document filer, not a lawyer. If I was a lawyer, bro, I would be a big time lawyer in Houston. First 2 years, 10,000%. I want some huge cases. I just can't tell y'all. If I could come out and tell y'all the cases I won, y'all would have so much respect for me. You see what I'm saying? With no training, nobody helping me, barely, no attorney over me, just a regular dude going at huge lawyers. I'm talking about lawyers $100 million cases. This on everything I love. You see what I'm saying? I just can't talk about it. I signed paperwork. Oh, I'm talking about this more than one case, more than two cases, more than three cases. We talking about some cases. Like I said, bro, I got the track record to prove it. I got a client, a 6-figure check. That's over 100 racks. I made attorney on 50,000. We talking about one case. That's this year, and I'm gonna do that same thing again this year. And I'm getting paid off the case. That last one, not as much as I would, but the next one I would. That's what I'm saying. You feel what I'm saying? But me even knowing, like, as a small business owner who is trying to create some special kind of business, like, you just need to adjust for Trump. And what Trump believes is the individual responsibility. So if you guys got a business you want to start, or if you want to get a second-time job, I think doing that under a Trump administration, you're going to make money. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect to lay up and get money. I wasn't going to do that anyway. After my retirement, I was going to do this anyway. But Trump just solidified it. And I wouldn't be surprised if I became a millionaire under Donald Trump. I wouldn't be surprised at all. This is the time in my life for it to happen, if it's going to happen. So I'm not saying his policy. I've seen his policies make people money. It's just a different way of doing it. You know what I'm saying? And I supported VP Harris. Simon Jones says, give us a woman worth being president and I'll vote for her. Like, I feel like, Simon, they're going to say that about any woman that you put up. That's how I feel, in my opinion, bro. I feel like any woman that they put up for president, they're going to say that about any woman. Hillary Clinton, y'all don't think Hillary Clinton, she didn't fit the qualifications to be president? I strongly disagree with y'all. I think she had I think VP Harris had the qualification. Sarah Palin, I'm saying, to me, it's like, because that woman going to get talked about in a ways that a man isn't. You see what I'm saying? I heard Charleston White says that a woman isn't good for nothing but where to put. I don't even want to repeat that. That's what I'm saying. A lot of men won't come out and say that, but a lot of kind of men that vote for Trump, that's how they feel about a woman. Like, all she's good is a piece of meat. Stay at home. I don't look at women like that. I look at a woman as my equal. That's how I look at it. I know she not my equal, but I'm going to treat her like that. It's a balance. If we look at scriptures in the Bible, God tell you to reverence your wife. How many people God tell you to reverence or love like that? He tell you to do that with a preacher, but we talking about this is the mother of your child. You see what I'm saying? This woman do stuff for you and please you and make you happy that no other woman, no other human do on this earth. So I feel I got a different kind of respect for her. I know what kind of behind every good man is a strong man is a good woman. She in his ear. She his number one counselor is that wife. That number one, Barack Obama's number one counselor is Michelle. Bill Clinton's number one counselor is Hillary. So you telling me if you look at Germany just had a female leader, Mexico just got a female leader. We're gonna see if Mexico get turned around. England had a female leader, a woman could do that job, point blank period. But if a man think that a woman is only good for where to stick it at, or whatever Charleston White crazy nonsense he was saying, if that's what they think, then they're going to think that that's all she good for, grab her by the pee. They don't see the value in a woman. And there are women who are good with that. They're okay with that. They're okay with just where you going to stick it at, just playing that role. But I'm saying my girl ain't going to be like that because either she going to be married or she's going to be a whore with that mentality. She going to be married where a man just coming home doing out there cheating on, or to me, she going to be a whore. Where you stick it at? That's what I'm saying. I believe in treating a woman like an equal. I believe in uplifting my woman. I don't have a problem with my woman being big, a star. See what I'm saying? I seen my mama was a strong black woman, bro. She got it out the mud, bless her care. A strong black woman with 3 kids on her own had to get it out the mud. Abject poverty. And she made it through that. You see what I'm saying? So like seeing a strong woman or a woman, bro, I believe in women and the beauty of a woman, not stuff outside of sexuality. I respect a woman. I respect her opinion. That's why I did so good with the girls, because whenever I like a girl, I listen to her. You see what I'm saying? I listen to her. I talk to her, conversate with her. I'm going to treat her just like a man. When she pissed me off, I'm going to get mad at her just like I do a man. When she made me happy, like I treat her like she my homie. Of course, you be romantic with her, but she not just a piece of meat or where you get your pleasure from. She a human being. You feel me? She ain't just made for pleasure. That's what I think. I know God created a man for a woman's pleasure, but if you a team, that's your partner. So it's just the way we look at men different. Look, I'm going to get down in the comments. I heard somebody say, you know what I'm saying? Like, I heard somebody say that only gay black men and men who don't have none. This is what Charleston said. Only gay black men and men who don't have none vote for Kamala. So what about Magic Johnson? What about Steph Curry and LeBron James? I guarantee you it was millions of black men, rich, powerful black men that voted for Kamala. That don't make no sense. That's what I'm saying. I be hearing people say like ignorant stuff. But I can't hold that ignorant stuff against Donald Trump because people who support him say ignorant stuff. He ain't saying the ignorant stuff. He act like he care about his wife a little bit. It seemed like the last couple of days, that's how I've been looking. You feel me? But I respect women, man. And I'm from an era, we need to go to an era that respect women. I see everybody still in here participating. Mr. Collins said LeBron going to prison before long. I doubt that very seriously, man. That's what I feel like the problem is, though, Colin, is that if Trump gets in there and start doing controversial things, it's going to be bad, man. It's going to be chaotic. Lawsuits going to start coming. Riots going to start coming. I think if he stay away from that controversy and just stick on what he wants to do with policy, him deporting all those people is bad enough. It's going to be chaos, bro. I'm just letting y'all know. Y'all could prepare for it. You know what I'm saying? Just deporting people will bring chaos. You see what I'm saying? But if he start attacking people personally, getting on Twitter and stuff like that, I think it's going to get really bad for him. You see what I'm saying? So, guys, I ask that you'll like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Guys, that super chat button is still wide open. I thank you guys for the donation. Mr. Robin Jones, my boy Colin, my boy Kush Boy, he didn't have to leave. Who else donated in here today, man? You know what I'm saying? Everybody, Midas, I think, donated. Who else donated? Everybody donated. I appreciate the donations, the love. You know what I'm saying, guys? You can hit that super chat. I'll stop what you're doing. Go stop what I'm doing. Go straight to your comment. You know what I'm saying? And your donations are appreciated. You guys, if you hadn't hit that like button, I ask that you hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? You subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. I'm down in the comments with you guys. Regina says you can't be a Christian if you voted for Harris. Miss Regina, I supported Harris, but I did not vote for Harris. Mrs. Harris' stance on abortion and on two men or two women marrying and men going in women's bathrooms, that's why I didn't support. I didn't vote for her, but I did support her. Like I pushed for other people to vote for her. You see what I'm saying? But that's just how it goes. You know, Miss Regina is spilled milk. It's over with. That's what happened. Gerald says, go for the ones that have been arrested first. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Mr. Gerald. Samuel Pons says, laugh out loud. We ain't propagandized. Okay, Mr. Samuel, thank you for participating. No Name says, I love and respect my wife and women, but I'm not going to blindly vote for a terribly propped up installed candidate either. That's why I didn't vote for that. You see what I'm saying? But I think VP Harris would have been a great president, bro. I stand by everything I said. I think she has compassion. People talk about how she was locking up black people and she was making kids go to school. Truancy warrants. I think she's tough. You know what I'm saying? She was a senator. She was vice president. She has experience in the job. That's why the final days before her campaign, that's the pitch I was making. Because I seen she was qualified for the job. It's just I don't think that America is ready to vote for a woman. I thought it was because Hillary Clinton was still carrying Bill Clinton's baggage. That's why America didn't vote for her. But that's not what it was. America's just not ready to vote for a woman. That's just what it is. Tissues for MAGA says, hold up, you supported her but didn't vote for her. How does that make sense to anyone? Bruh, I don't know, bruh. That's just what it is. If I had to vote, I would have voted for her. There's plenty of people who don't vote for candidates that they support. There's people, listen, Tissues for MAGA. There's people that go to campaign rallies that don't vote for the candidate. There's people who donate to the campaign that don't vote for the candidate. Bro, you talking about 150 million people. What you think everything is? Bro, this the real world. There's people that say they gonna vote for Harris that voted for Trump. I'm saying, what you mean? This the real world, bro. This is reality. This ain't like no made up how it's supposed to be. When you live in the real world, you hope for the best and expect the worst. You expect anything. You got to be prepared for anything. And bro, as a Christian, in the last minute, if I lived in Wisconsin, I might would have voted for it. If I lived in Pennsylvania, I would have voted for it. If I lived in Michigan, but I'm looking at Texas, Texas ain't gonna make no difference. If I vote for her or not, she not finna win Texas. It's not a swing state. So instead of voting for her, I'ma pray. And I'ma hope she win. And what I thought was gonna happen, happened. So hey, I still supported her, I still love her. Still got love in my heart for her. But I just did support Trump, but the Republican platform is more in line with what I believe in. That's facts. Julie Army Mom says, bless up Kev, look at women in the strip club versus the men. Women act crazy. Let's see. Magpie says, dude, why? Baby, I don't know why. I don't know if you were talking to me. I don't know why. Colin says, word of missing 15 million votes. I'm not sure what you're talking about, sir. Aiden says, it's called having respect to support the other candidate. That's how it should be if you totally disagree with the other side. That's all I'm saying, Aiden. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, bro. I'm an independent. I'm an American. I'm not affiliated with no political party. You see what I'm saying? I could swing either way. That's why it's called a swing voter. Sometimes they left, sometimes they right. They're independent. They're the others. When you look at the vote count, you will see a certain percent Republican, a certain percent Democrat, and a certain percent other. You don't know who they voted for. They swing. That's what it's called, bruh. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, I supported Trump with abortion. I supported him with gay rights. I supported him with some of the stuff with the economy. I said that. No tax on tips, no tax on overtime, no tax on Social Security. I supported him with that. You see what I'm saying? I supported him with immigration. That's his biggest. I said that the whole time. Go watch the streams. I support. That's why we only got 130 people here. Besides, we've been streaming almost 3 hours. That's Bless Up Kev. We used to have 500-600 people in the stream. But people will leave. The Republicans will leave, and the Democrats will leave. You see what I'm saying? Because I was supporting Harris, talking about the Democrats and their policies. It's like people confused. Whose side's he on? I got some good people that stay, like Miss Magpie, baby. She stayed. You feel what I'm saying? Like Aloha Kitty, she been here from day one. They stayed with me the whole time. Bless Up Kev. Kush Boy halfway don't care. Magpie says, I'm in Blue, Connecticut. I voted for Trump, knowing it may not make a difference, but it's history. It shows our children a clear picture of what happened. You know what I'm saying? Bless Up says, still growing the channel, a Ghost. You won your way. We talk politics. The next 4 years will be plenty of content. Yes, sir. We're going to do that. Bless Up Kev. We're going to do that every Tuesday. You could give me more suggestions, though. If you guys want to stream another day of politics right now, put a Y in the chat. I want to see. If you guys want to do more than just Tuesdays, another day of politics on the stream, put a Y in the chat. Miss Sherry Jane, baby, I see you. I'm going to get to your comment just a second. If Bless Up Kev says, yeah, if you guys want to stream politics another day besides just Tuesday, put a Y on the chat. So Bless Up Kev, I see you. I want to see if any other people. Robert says yes. You know what I'm saying? Bless Up Kev, what day should we stream besides Tuesday? Should we do Thursday too? So we should do politics on Tuesdays and Thursdays? Sarah Jane says yes. Thank you, Miss Sarah, baby, for your support. David says, we need to talk so small we can't find it. Military trash, clean air, clean order. That's all. Julia says, read the case law, Maria. Julia, case law. On what case, Julia? Listen to that baby say, case law. What case, Julia? Julia, I better see. Julia, look, let me do this right now. Julia, I'm going to make you a moderator. And Julia, are you a paralegal, Julia? Because I want to see you in here on Saturdays. I need some help when we do guilty or innocent. So Bless Up Kev says Thursday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. So I guess maybe not this week, Bless Up Kev, but start next week. I'm going to start, we'll do politics on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and we'll do the law on Saturdays. Okay? So Bless Up Kev want to do 2 days during the week streaming. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:45 a.m. Central Time, we're going to do politics. And then on Saturdays at 7 a.m. Central Time, we're going to do guilty or innocent, where we're talking about the law. And that's why I just added that young lady as a moderator, Miss Julie Army Mob. You see what I'm saying? So she could hop in the stream, please, Miss Julie Army Mob. On Saturdays, when we talk about the law, it seemed like she know about the law. Let me see. Miss Sarah, you seem like a straight sweetheart, Miss Sarah. So I'm going to go ahead and do that too, guys. So guys, what else you guys got? Good morning, Piff. How you doing, Piff 1000? He be coming in here all the time. What else you got? Let's have fun. Marina, what's wrong with Julia? Like, what's wrong with Miss Julia helping me doing the law on the weekends? on YouTube, on the podcast. What's wrong with that? Miss Julie, I appreciate that. She says that she loves to listen to independent views. You get the pulse of America. I agree with that 1,000%. And if you guys were on the stream, like all my moderators that have been on the stream, they could tell you that I've talked about that. How is he supporting VP Harris, but he's against abortion? Because she made abortion one of the centerpieces of her campaign, and look what happened. People don't care about that. Not even the women. There was a bunch of women voted for Trump. See what I'm saying? We talk about men going in women's bathrooms. The American people ain't finna let that happen. They're not for that. All those illegals coming into America, I knew that supporting VP Harris as Bless Up Kev. I was saying it the whole time. That's why, Julie Army Mom, we used to have 500 people in the stream, and we got 124. But at 3-hour point in the stream, we would have over 200 people. They got 124 now. Because people left. They don't want to hear this truth. Because I'm going to tell you how the people feel, common sense and logic. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't care about a political party or association. It's about America. And we're supposed to disagree with each other civilly. That's why you see those two girl moderators in here besides Miss Sarah and Julie Army Mom, the ones we just put in here. Husky Mom, she a straight Republican. I'm talking about a hardline Trump supporter. While I was supporting Kamala. Magpie, she a straight Republican. Where you at, Magpie, baby? You feel me? A straight Republican. And she a moderator. Been in here for a long time, like day one. Aloha Kitty, she a straight Democrat. She one of my favorites, too. One of the moderators. Bless Up Kev, I think he an independent. You feel what I'm saying, bro? We all, like, we're supposed to be able to disagree. But the Democrats or the hardline Republicans, because the Republicans have their time too, where they be hardline like that, not understanding what the pulse of America is. You see what I'm saying? Like Miss Julie said, not understanding the pulse of America. Miss Julie, talk about Kamala's old cases. I would love for you, Miss Julie, if you will, like, I really would love for us to talk about something like that. Anything about the law, Miss Julie, please reach out to me. My bio for my Instagram is on my page, so if you'll reach out to me, I would really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying, Miss Julie? I'm an independent or freelance paralegal. I own a company, you know what I'm saying? And basically, I just practice law. You know what I'm saying? I cleaned out a lot of slate on a lot of cases, hopefully. I might have another one, but I hope that, you know what I'm saying? But, like, you know, as far as on YouTube or, you know what I'm saying, on Saturdays, like having a podcast, Miss Julie, I would really, really, really love for you guys to give me some ideas about some cases. You know what I'm saying? Piff 1000 says, how y'all feel about the KKK threatening the black folks? Piff 1000, I hope that don't happen again under President Trump. I really hope that don't happen. I think he could just be himself because he don't have to run for re-election. So that MAGA base, he don't have to attract that MAGA base no more. You see what I'm saying? Because he ain't going to get re-elected. So I hope that he don't stoke that racism and stuff. We just need to keep it peaceful in America. If he could keep it peaceful in America, he's going to go down in history as one of the greatest presidents ever. And if you guys don't agree with that, definitely the greatest comeback story ever. So Miss Sarah Jane says we should be able to debate without getting angry with each other. That's definitely 1,000%. She said, but there's such a divide right now. People get very angry about it. That's what Julie Mom was saying. You know what I'm saying? We got to be independents, man. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's a swing voter, bro. Both sides. You guys understand that? Two sides. I mean, like, there's a bunch, the majority of America voted for Obama and Trump. You guys understand that? Them 3 states, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Michigan, Trump won them twice. I think Obama won them twice. Biden won them once. Swing. back and forth. You feel me? Back and forth. Guys, let me see. Julie says numbers will pick back up when Trump takes office and starts implementing policy. Man, I hope so. But like Bless Up Kev said, we trying to grow the channel, so I will do politics more, and I do need to do another day. You see what I'm saying? But like like whenever I was talking about politics, like YouTube, when I first came on, we'd do videos with 77,000 views. YouTube was just dumping people in the algorithm. Me, like the presentation I have on the podcast or the stream, whatever, it's not as good as it could be. I don't do a lot of screen showing, like I'm on a cell phone. So there's reasons why I hadn't grown the channel, but I definitely want to grow the channel moving forward. And I definitely want to walk through with President Trump through his 4 years. Like Bless Up Kev said, we could come on here 2 days a week and we could walk through with President Trump through his 4 years. Not bashing him, just praying and hoping he does what he said he's going to do. He could deport the people, just do it responsibly. But they do have, a lot of them have to go and we have to close the border. That's the harsh truth. You feel me? And I know I'm going to piss Democrats off. I'm going to piss some Republicans off, Miss Julie Mom. But that happens like when you just go for truth. Guys, I thank you guys so much, my new moderators. Bless Up Kev, what you think? I think we had a great stream today. Guys, y'all show love to my boy Bless Up Kev. He been with me day one. He the managing moderator. You see what I'm saying? He controls all the chat. Bless Up Kev also told me that we got to stream another time. So, guys, I will be going live Saturday at 7 because of what Bless Up Kev said. I'll probably be going live this Thursday, 5:45 a.m. So I had a stream scheduled about Trump that was scheduled to be next Tuesday. I'm going to just run that stream this Thursday. Bless Up Kev, you want to do it on Thursday or Friday? Well, I guess because it was streamed on Saturday about the law, give me an extra day so I could do the research and prepare for the streams better. Because that's another thing, too. I got to use my paralegal skills on the stream instead of just going copy and pasting something off the internet. I could devote myself to bringing you guys better content. That being said, peace and love to all you guys. Bless Up Kev, I think we had a wonderful chat this morning. I thank you, my brother. He says, wake up at 7. Okay, I got you, bro. So I'll try to push it back just a little bit. All my new moderators, Miss Sarah Jane, Julie Army Mom, I appreciate you. Miss Michelle McConnelly, I didn't see you in the stream this morning. Thank you, Sarah. Legal's already leaving. I already know that. But guys, yeah, we got Republicans and Democrats. Magpie been here for a long time with me. Thank you, baby. Aloha Kitty. I'm not sure if Aloha Kitty is still in here, but she's been with us for a long time. And then my boy, Kush Boy. Everybody that, Miss Sarah Jam, I love you guys too. Have a great day, Miss Sarah. Julie Army Mom, have a great day. But guys, I appreciate you guys for joining me today. Thank you guys so much for joining the Legal Wars Podcast News Hour with Ghostwriter. Actually, it was 3 hours. We had a 3-hour stream today. Guys, you could catch us, Bless Up Kids at 7 o'clock. So I guess I'll start right before 7. So guys, you probably could catch us around a little after 6 o'clock on Thursday. And we're going to be talking about our new president, Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? The age of Trump, 60 days, guys. And we might move into the greatest seasons of our life, in our nation's life. We're about to find out. Thank you guys so much. I love every one of you guys for supporting the channel. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys Thursday. Peace and love, everyone. Bye for now.